hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's up and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How is everyone doing today? It has been way too long since I have been live last with everybody here. It has been almost a full week. It has been since Sunday night, I guess since Monday night, since I've gone live, at least from this perspective where everyone is on, and it is so good to be back. Shout out to all of you guys who are here in this chat room, in here early. We've got the disc golf, Dave Salted Fishing, Aiden, Rhonda, Robert, what up? We got Cole in the house. We got Kelly in the house. The beautiful Christina in the house. Mad Steve, what's going on, my friend? Good to have you in here. Gray 59, Coldest, Corbin, Preston. Man, you guys showed up big today. What up, Richard? How you doing? We got Ricky checking in, Father Time, Brent Loy. All you guys here to cover some football with us? Let's do this thing. All right, guys, so there's a lot to talk about in this one. Someone left a comment out there saying that they don't even belong here. The Houston Texans should not even be here. I beg to differ. Houston Texans, and this is the reason why. I think all the teams in the AFC that are supposed to be in the AFC are in this divisional round. And I mean that not just because I like it's because it is literally the way it is supposed to be. And I'll show you what I mean by that. By the way, I updated this for you guys. Take a look at this, guys. These are literally 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the AFC. These were the teams coming into here that were all the leaders of their division. Forget about the playoff record. When we go down, or forget about the regular season records. When we go down the list for the actual leaders of every division, it feels like this is what it should be for the divisional matchup anyways. Best team in the AFC South was the Houston Texans. Therefore, they have the right to be here. Best team in the AFC West was the Kansas City Chiefs. Therefore, they have the right to be here, etc. and etc. for the Ravens and the Bills. On the other side, we've got a little bit of a hodgepodge situation. The Washington Commanders are in the playoffs here, surviving right now. They'll be going up against the Lions, and the Rams will be going up against the Eagles. We will cover all of this stuff as the weekend goes on. We've got some good games coming up. All right, we got Jay Harris in the chat right now saying the Ravens will win against the Bills. Honestly, yeah, I think so too. I'm with you on that one, Jay Harris. But y'all know me, man. I'm a little bit of a Bills hater. And it is what it is. What's going on, guys? First time back. What's up, Corbin? Good to have you in here. Thanks for hanging out, sir. Charles saying, let's go Texans. Let's go Texans. I actually checked this out, man. This is my little Temu jersey that I was thinking about putting on. I decided not to wear it because it would be the wrong thing to do since I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. But I do have a little CJ Stroud jersey. You can see it doesn't have the NFL logo on it. That's because I didn't want to spend $100 for a jersey, so I got this on Temu for like $15. But you can tell that it's definitely not official NFL gear. Anyways, not the point. That should work out just fine for our field day, which is another really cool piece. Those of you who are channel members can see what it is that we're going to be doing during the off season. Let's get into this game. All right, guys, so that's enough chit-chat about this right here. Let's get into the nitty-gritty for this particular matchup. We are going to start by taking a look at the underdogs today. And when I say underdogs, they are definite underdogs, guys. 9-point underdogs coming into this one. The Houston Texans are expected to lose, not by a little, but by a lot. 2-possession game is what they're expecting in Las Vegas. I think this game, I don't know, man. Here's the storyline behind this. The Houston Texans have never been to an AFC conference game. This is the farthest they've ever gone since 2002, since coming into the league. Meanwhile, on the other side, This is the 7th straight divisional matchup here for the Kansas City Chiefs, 7 in a row. And I mean, they go to the conference championship all the time. This is the time of year where Patrick Mahomes just does not lose. Very seldom does he lose games in the playoffs, especially in the divisional round. This game here with the Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs, it'll be interesting. So offensively, guys, this team's a bit of a mess. Offensively, after losing Stephon Diggs, offensively, after having to deal with injuries to Tank Dell, who's not back yet, he'll be back for the rest of the season. This is definitely the underdog team. Second-year quarterback in C.J. Stroud, second-year quarterback in DeMeco Ryans. Guys, this team is ranked by the NFL Network as the 8th best team remaining in the playoffs. So 8 teams remaining in the playoffs. These guys are dead last, and they're going up against number 1. I guess it's appropriately fitting. That's the way that it should go down anyways, right? Not the way that we like to break it down. Anyways, points per game offensively for the Houston Texans. 16th in the NFL, 22.4 points per game is what they average. This is an aggregate score here, guys. This does also include last week's game. So this is not just regular season. I want you guys to understand that. This is not just regular season that is baked into this. This also includes last week's game against the LA Chargers. That being said, yards per game. So we got points per game, 16th in the NFL. Yards per game, 18th in the NFL, 325 yards per game. When it comes to yard per play and third down efficiency, they rank 21st in both of those categories. And when it comes to the red zone efficiency, believe it or not, this playoff team in the divisional round of the playoffs is actually bottom 7 in the entire NFL. That's the bad side. The good side is that defensively, they've got some areas where they can be pretty proud of. DeMeco Ryans, the head coach for the Houston Texans, was once a Houston Texan himself. He was a defensive player. He does have the team record for the most solo tackles, and he has the team record for the most fumble recovery yards. I know that's a weird and abstract fact, but DeMeco Ryans, the head coach, does have seeds and roots deep within this Houston Texans organization. And that has spread to the Houston Texans defense. Of course, last year in the first round of the playoffs, the Houston Texans took 2 players in the first round in the first 4 picks. And they got both C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson Jr., who's a huge piece here for this Houston Texans defense. Points per game allowed by the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans, 21.3 points per game allowed defensively. When it comes to yards per game allowed defensively, 312 yards per game defensively. Yards per play, they are 4th in the NFL. Third down efficiency, they are 3rd in the NFL. And red zone efficiency, 24th towards the bottom, but not in that bottom tier where we turn into the red zone here. Although this is a red zone efficiency stat line, awkward way to phrase that, doesn't really matter. Before I break down all of these teams, what is up to everybody in this chat room right now? We already got 500 people hanging out in here. We don't even have kickoff just yet. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys, if you're going to stick around with me today. Be sure to set your timers. We do have kickoff coming up here in just a few. Defense getting the game today, says Charles Alexi. Seth Harmon saying, yo, 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 ho, ho, and a bottle of rum. What up, Seth? I appreciate you, Michael. Thanks for checking in, dude. Manuel Torres saying Reds refs win. I'm not even gonna touch that, bro. Latoni super naughty saying fitting Chiefs our first game today, number 1 seed. I agree with that. 40th anniversary Ripper saying thanks, stream, no channel. I got you, 40th. No worries. Akuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your days, by the way. Below freezing, I heard, says Latoni. Well, I will say this. I don't have that problem. I'm actually sweating in my office right now here in San Antonio, Texas. It's like 60 degrees right now. So definitely not a freezing day. Definitely not a cold day here in San Antonio. Shout out to you guys in the chat out there. Emilio Gutierrez Mendez saying hello. What's up, Emilio? Good to have you in here, homie. Hello, country, says Ricky. What up, country? Good to have you in here, girl. Welcome back. All right, the real Jaybird saying Arrowhead Pride with the prayers up. Let's go. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate that, my friend. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the comment area just for a moment. I do see you guys out there, so don't y'all worry. But I am going to step away from it for a second. I don't want to get too off the rails here while we do this pregame breakdown of the two teams playing today. Let's take a look at the offense here. We're going to start by taking a look at the offense. Let me make sure I bring up my depth chart while I show you this roster board behind me. Okay, guys, offense here. Gonna be spearheaded by CJ Stroud. Now, keep this in mind, guys. This game right here between the Texans and the Chiefs, we've seen this story before. We saw this happen just a few weeks ago in Week 16. Kansas City Chiefs, Houston Texans. That game didn't exactly go the way that they were expecting. They lost. Houston Texans lost that game 27-19 to the Kansas City Chiefs. In that game, CJ Stroud threw for 244 yards. He did have 2 passing touchdowns. He was also sacked twice and threw 2 interceptions. They have to be better at keeping CJ Stroud on his feet, and CJ Stroud needs to be better at getting rid of the football quickly so he does not concede those sacks. Listen to this, guys. In the last 4 games leading into the wild card round, CJ Stroud was sacked a total of 11 times in just 3 games, actually. The Miami Dolphins brought him down 4 times. The Kansas City Chiefs brought him down twice, and the Baltimore Ravens brought him down 5 times. In that game against Tennessee in Week 18, Texans were fine, but last week they gave up 3 sacks to the LA Chargers as well. CJ Stroud will need to find ways to stay upright, get rid of the football, and not be sacked in the middle of the game when they've got big options downfield. He needs to go through those progressions just a little bit quicker. If he looks at Nico Collins and sees that Nico Collins is double covered, Dalton Schultz will probably number 2, John Mechie number 3. Hell, you can even look at Joe Mixon, and you can actually make all those assessments in a split second just by looking across. Of course, easier said than done, which is why I'm not a quarterback in the NFL. But I am not too bad at Madden, and I can go through those progressions. Of course, life is not a video game. Although sometimes we have seen CJ Stroud put up video game numbers. We'll bring that up later. Running situation here for the Houston Texans. Houston Texans' run game is mostly powered through Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon this year, 245 rushing attempts, 1,016 rushing yards. That is regular season numbers. 11 rushing touchdowns, averaging 4.4 yards per carry. Last week against the LA Chargers, Joe Mixon did go for over 100 rushing yards. So postseason numbers for Joe Mixon, 25 total carries, 106 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown, averaging 4.2 yards per carry this postseason. I like the Joe Mixon numbers there. That's not to mention the fact that he did also have 13 receiving yards in that game as well, so a total of about 120 yards last week against the LA Chargers. A very solid defense. Not saying that the Chiefs defense is not a very solid defense as well, just saying that there could be some success here if they feed Joe Mixon, considering that their wide receiver options have gotten pretty thin. The wide receiver options here for the Houston Texans are as follows. Nico Collins on one side, John Mechie on the other side, Robert Woods in the slot here as the wide receiver 3, and Dalton Schultz, the main tight end here for this Houston Texans offense. The offensive line will be as follows here, guys. Offensive line at left tackle, Laramie Tunsil. At left tackle, Laramie Tunsil. Left guard, Titus Howard. Center will be Jarrett Patterson. Right guard, Shaq Mason. And right tackle, Blake Fisher. That is the offense here for the Houston Texans. Let's take a quick look at the defensive setup that they've got here. We were talking about D'Amico Ryans. We were talking about this Houston Texans team. I'm going to have to speed it up a little bit. I got pretty excited introducing some of the other stuff here, so let me try to run through this pretty quickly here without forgetting some of these key players. Will Anderson Jr., an early first-round pick for the Houston Texans last season. Going to be lining up here at left defensive end. He has been a stud for this team. He's been a great player for this team. He's not the only one, guys. Now, when it comes to the defensive line, normally when we talk 4-3 defenses or 3-4 defenses, I always highlight the linebacker core. But this Houston Texans team, they have a solid linebacker core, but the most impressive part of this defense has to be the players underneath. The front dogs here, the big dogs for the Houston Texans defense are the defensive line. So you'll have Will Anderson on one side, Tim Settle right next to him at left tackle. At right defensive tackle, Folorunso Fatukasi. This dude is an absolute beast. Daniil Hunter, also an absolute machine. A great addition over here for the Houston Texans coming over for the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings missed him last week when they lost to the LA Rams. How about Azeez Al-Shaair? Hope you recognize that name defensively. Yes, Azeez Al-Shaair left weak side linebacker here, middle linebacker Henry To'oto'oto, and right side strong linebacker there is going to be Christian Harris. The corners for today, we've got two corners on either side. Derek Stingley on one side and Jeff Okudah on the other side. And the two safeties for this Houston Texans defense is going to be Eric Murray and Kalen Bullock. All right, guys, that is the setup here for the Houston Texans. Let's take a look at the home team, shouldn't we? Let's take a look here at this Chiefs team. Now, the NFL has them ranked as the #1 squad. Surprise, surprise, they have won 2 Super Bowls in a row. Defensively, looking pretty good in a lot of categories, although I will say there are most of these categories, Houston Texans actually look better. But for sure, without a doubt, even though this needs to be updated here as well. Let me make a quick change just so that we are not thrown off by these colors. Pull up my Canva and get to this. And I know it's a minor thing, but it's going to be affecting the way I call this and the way I focus on the game. So we're going to make that quick change here. Okay. That'll take just a second to download. While that is downloading before I install that, let's go ahead and talk about this. So, points per game, guys. The Kansas City Chiefs are 15th in the NFL. That's not really that good, guys. 15th in the NFL. That is middle of the pack. I have them highlighted as a light green tone. In just a moment, I will have that light green adjusted down to the right shade of yellow where they belong. Let's not get too amped up about the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, they are they are a really good team. They're only getting better, it seems like, season after season, which is crazy. I mean, it's bizarre to me that the Kansas City Chiefs can lose a guy like Tyreek Hill and just get better and go to the Super Bowl. Like, what? Like, for real? Yes, guys, for real. Kansas City Chiefs, regardless of what one side or the other side does as a whole, as an aggregate, as a team, this is a team sport. They are so well coached. Thanks to Andy Reid, this team has been impressive. So there are actually, I have an experimental slide that I'm going to bring up for y'all here as well. Let me actually pull that up and download that too. Was running out of time earlier, guys, but this will be a fun one to show just because I prepped it, and we're going to show y'all some of the stuff that we're going to be doing during the next season, and maybe some of the stuff that I'll be doing here during the Super Bowl as well. I want to just bring additional information to the table for you guys. But this team, 16th in yards per game, 23rd in yards per play, 3rd in the NFL when it comes to third down efficiency, 48.5%. Red zone efficiency, 22nd. That's actually going to have to be adjusted here as well. Well, that's going to bum me out. Now I'm making all kinds of silly rookie moves. Come on, Mario. Get it together. Get it together, bro. 22nd. Got to be color coordinated. It's my OCD kicking in, guys. Got to make sure all the colors look right. Anyways, good thing for me is that they download pretty quickly. So offensively, mid, right? None of this. Actually, it's even worse than mid. His 22nd and 23rd should both be in orange. So that looks a lot more similar to the offense here for the Houston Texans. So once this 23rd and 22nd get updated there, it's going to look a little different here. Let's just focus on the defense, shall we? This defense has some pretty good pieces here. Points per game, 4th in the NFL. Yards per game, 8th in the NFL. Yards per play, 12th in the NFL. And all of this should have been followed up by the word allowed. Points per game allowed, yards per game allowed, yards per play allowed. Top 12 in all these categories. Man, I've really got to get my numbers straight. This is so off. How did I screw all this up so bad? The numbers are right. I just didn't update any of my colors. Okay. Here we go, guys. There's the kick. We're going to get this game started. I'm going to bring up the drive chart here in just a moment. In the meantime, making some adjustments. Looks like the Kansas City Chiefs are going to get the football to start and to break open the first game, the first play of the game, all the way to the 50, the 40, the 30 across midfield, and a big gain there to start this one. Kansas City Chiefs will start with a huge monster gain here. Here we go. All right, guys, on one side, I've got some stats. On the other side, wow, Kansas City gets that football up to the 25-yard line to open up this game. And that is some wild stuff there. Unbelievable. Still going through my pregame warm-ups. I need to refresh my page. Got 14:01 is what it says. Let me refresh my page, guys. I'm definitely behind the action going on right now. It's not a 4th down and 1. And we're not at the 14-yard line, so I am going to need to make some adjustments here. Don't know how my system got so far behind. All right, guys. Hang tight. All right, guys, I have dropped the ball. I have the page refreshed now. We are now up to speed with what is going on. My system was about 2 minutes behind, 3 minutes behind what was going on. Let's run through what just happened on this sequence. So we did have a few plays that have already happened. I'm going to retroactively walk you guys back through what happened. The Chiefs do have 3 points on the board. I apologize for any mix-up during this game. So first play of the game, Kaimi Fairbairn kicks the football over to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs brought that football out a total of 60 yards, guys. Brought that out to 60 yards. They got brought down at the, kicks from the 60-yard line, excuse me. This is going to be brought 81 yards, right? All the way down, fumbled, recovered at the 26-yard line. The next play after that, guys, was a 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 there, all the way across midfield. It was a 1-yard loss. This will bring up a 2nd down and 11. Patrick Mahomes, incomplete pass to the left-hand side to Isaiah Pacheco. That brings up a 3rd down and 11. Patrick Mahomes, incomplete pass to Marquise Brown. That'll bring up a 4th down and 11. And Harrison Butker kicked a 32-yard field goal, which is good. The score is now 3-0. All right, guys, thanks for sticking with me. I apologize for all of that. Now that I've retroactively rewound and got myself set up, let's call this game the way that it should be called. Get all of this stats for you guys. Okay, making the adjustments. I will have the drive chart down below for your convenience, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and refresh my drive chart one more time, just to ensure that we're set. We will also pop out this chat. We're up to speed. Thanks, Jules. Appreciate that. Ty Berard saying Texans weak-ass special teams. That dude just pushed his coach. Be his last place. That will be the last play in the league. I agree, Ty. I saw that as well. There was a push. Appreciate that, Dedrick. Appreciate that a lot. All right, guys, let's get this back up. This game isn't decided yet, says Logan. That is true. Right-hand side, I'm going to have all these additional stats for y'all. Let's go ahead and bring up the stats as well. Okay. Beautiful. All right, now we're set. Kansas City Chiefs, after scoring 3 points, are sending this football back. By the way, just so y'all understand what happened, they brought the football. This is the only team in the NFL that can do this. This team has -1 yards, and yet they have 3 points. So, yeah, just remember that I said those words. Look at this, guys. The Houston Texans are getting the football right now for the first time in this game, but the Kansas City Chiefs are showing the push again right there as Boyd pushed his special teams coordinator there. He pushed his special teams coordinator, should be immediately ejected. The team should fire his ass. That's crazy. That is crazy. 1st and 10 coming up from the 20-yard line. We've got ourselves a pistol formation, an offset I formation, from the 20-yard line. A snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. Joe Mixon will take that football forward for about 5 yards as he gets up to the 25-yard line. 2nd down coming up here for the Houston Texans. 2nd down. So, Joe Mixon gets the carry there. Joe Mixon takes that football up to the 25. We've got a 2nd down and 5 with 13:38 remaining in this one. Let's see what they dial up next. I wonder if I can go to ESPN.com and sign in like I did with Fox. I will have to do that for the next game. 2nd down and 5. We've got ourselves an empty backfield. There's the snap. C.J. Stroud will take it. Looks left, throws left. Joe Mixon on the other side of that pass. That'll be a gain of 6 yards. That's good for a Houston Texans 1st down. The Texans pick up a 1st down here. 1st and 10 coming up from the 31. Houston Texans get up to the 31. Thank you, Balaton. Balaton saying, folks, throw down a like for Mario. Great entertainment. Thank you, Balaton. Let's effing go, my friend. We got 12 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this one. Here is the snap. A little play action as C.J. Stroud winds up and delivers a pass. Catch is made there. Still on his feet is Dalton Schultz as he gets to the 35-yard line. Schultz looking for the flag. None on that one. Doesn't matter. A big catch for 34 yards and a 1st down for the Houston Texans. 1st down, Houston. Football to the 35. The score is 3-0. Chiefs have the lead there, even though they have literally -1 yards. Either way, the Houston Texans now have the football inside of Kansas City territory at the Kansas City 35-yard line. Shotgun formation. Trips to the right. Houston with the football, motion on the field. There is the snap. Stroud will hand that off. This time, Joe Mixon around the left will pick up about 5 to the Kansas City 30. A gain of 5 yards brings up a 2nd down and 5. 2nd down coming up here for Houston. How's everybody doing today, man? Happy Saturday. It's not Sunday yet, ladies and gentlemen, but either way, it's going to be a good day for football. We've got playoff action right here, right now. 11:30 left to go in this divisional matchup between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. A single back formation under center. Stroud takes the handoff. There's a little handoff to the running back. A short gain there. This time it's Dameon Pierce who will pick up about 3 yards on there. That'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and short. 3rd down and 2 for the Houston Texans. They are at KC 27-yard line. They are at the KC 27. 3rd down. 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen. We got a 3rd down coming up here for the Houston Texans. Can they convert? 3rd down and 3 coming up right now from the 27-yard line. Shotgun formation. C.J. Stroud waiting for the snap as the play clock ticks down. Here it is, dropping back, winds up on the middle of the field. Catch made right there. This is going to be Nico Collins, a gain of 13 and a 1st down for the Houston Texans. That does take us inside the red zone. We are now at the 14-yard line of Kansas City. First down coming up here, 10 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the first quarter of this game. Nico Collins, the fourth player in Texans history with multiple 1,000-yard campaigns. First and 10 coming up. From the 14-yard line, C.J. Stroud under center takes the snap. Hands that off to Joe Mixon on the left-hand side. It is sniffed out by the Kansas City Chiefs. Good stop on first down by Kansas City. This will bring up a second down. Second down coming up for the Houston Texans, still inside the red zone. Second down and 10 coming up from the Kansas City 14, maybe 13-yard line on a gain of 1. Here we go. What's going on, Norden? Shout out to you guys in the chat. Thanks for keeping that conversation flowing, guys. Here we go. 9:30 left to go in the first. We've got a shotgun formation. Motion on the field from Dalton Schultz. Under center, actually in a shotgun, stepped back. C.J. Stroud will look left, throw left. That pass is broken up right there. Trent McDuffie doing a great job of breaking up that pass. We do still need to go through the initial lineup there for the Kansas City Chiefs. We gave a lot of time to the Houston Texans to start this game. Don't worry, we'll talk about both the offense and the defense for the Kansas City Chiefs. I know we got a lot of KC fans out here today. Third down after that incomplete pass on second down and 10. Football is at the 14-yard line. Here we go. So a third down and 10. A shotgun formation. C.J. Stroud takes the snap, drops back, a four-man rush coming in. Stroud flushed out to the right. C.J. Stroud will try to scramble. He gets wrapped up, runs out of room, goes out of bounds. This brings up a fourth down for the Houston Texans, and the field goal unit will likely come out. Fourth down coming up here for Houston at the 12-yard line. All right, guys, fourth down. Field goal unit going to come out for the Houston Texans. I might go to ESPN.com and see if I can't get the game a little more updated than what I've got here. Either way, we've got 8 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. Fourth down and 8, waiting for the field goal right now from the right hash. A 30-yard field goal attempt coming up. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good, and we've got points on the board. All right, guys, all tied up. Almost midway through the first quarter already in this one. Keep in mind, guys, this is a do-or-die game for both teams. If you win, you advance to the conference championship. For the Houston Texans, it would be the first time ever in their team's history. On the other side, that is very familiar territory for Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I did want to talk about a few things here. Let me see if that downloaded. I think it did. Let's see. No, it's not the right one. Ba-da-ba-ba. All right, guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break. Download. Not all pages. I just need page 2. Beautiful. In the middle of a commercial break after the first few minutes here, guys, the Kansas City Chiefs are tied up right now. This is the offense that we're about to see take the field here. So the Kansas City Chiefs offense about to take the field. Of course, we've got the man, the myth, the legend in Patrick Mahomes, guys. Patrick Mahomes in this game, they do have 3 points, but literally -1 yards here for the Kansas City Chiefs' entire offense. We're going to see their first real drive come up here. A big lapse on the opening play there for the Houston Texans. I cannot believe that the Houston Texans gave up 3 points just like that. All right, guys. Patrick Mahomes this season, 3,928 passing yards. That's good for 7th in the NFL. He has 26 passing touchdowns and 11 interceptions for the regular season. Obviously, they did not play in the wild card round of the week or in the wild card weekend because of the fact that they had the #1 seed. They got the bye week. So those are the numbers there for Patrick Mahomes. Next to him, it's going to be a revolving door of running backs. Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, Samaje Perine, all of those guys going to get touches today, but Isaiah Pacheco listed as the #1 receiver or the #1 running back for this squad. Xavier Worthy going to be out on the field. Not just Xavier Worthy, DeAndre Hopkins and Marquise Hollywood Brown, all the starting wide receivers here. But the main target, I think, and I believe, is going to be Travis Kelce, guys. I think the main target tonight should be Travis Kelce. Not just because that's what Travis Kelce, what he can contribute to this game, but obviously, you know, he is kind of prime time for this team, holding so many records for the Kansas City Chiefs offense. Kansas City Chiefs about to get the football back right now after the field goal from the Houston Texans. The score is all tied up at 3-3. Here is the kickoff, guys. We get a return, the 10, the 20, the 30. This time, not as successful of a return there. This football gets up to about the 31-yard line. We'll have a 1st and 10, and the Chiefs offense will take the field, guys. Offensive line for the Kansas City Chiefs. Joe Thuney on the left-hand side. We'll have Mike Caliendo on the left-hand side as well. So left tackle, left guard. Mike Thuney, Mike Caliendo at center, Creed Humphrey, right guard, Trey Smith, Jawan Taylor, going to be that last piece over there. Patrick Mahomes lining up under center right now, guys. Mahomes lining up under center. Let's bring up this drive chart one more time. Here's the snap out of the shotgun from the 31-yard line. The snap and a handoff. Isaiah Pacheco on the right side will pick up about 6 yards on that play. This will bring up a 2nd down and 4 coming up. 2nd down, Kansas City Chiefs with the football, moving it pretty well on that opening play. Clock is hot, 8:20 left to go. The score is 3-3. We got action. Guys, don't y'all worry. I will be covering not just this game. I will be covering all of the remaining games for the NFL playoffs, and I will be covering Monday night as well for the College Football Championship. We've got ourselves a snap here as Patrick Mahomes hands this off to Isaiah Pacheco. Not much room to roam there. Picks up a yard. This brings up a 3rd down and 3 for the Kansas City Chiefs. 3rd down coming up now. Thank you, Nunya, saying I subscribed. Let's go, Nunya. Appreciate you, bro. All right, guys, let's go ahead and end this poll. Let's ask a quick question. Right here, right now, guys, will the Chiefs score a touchdown on this drive? Yes or no? Let's see, 3rd down and 3. First things first, they got to convert this one. Shotgun formation, Mahomes takes the snap, and flags coming in. Flags coming in here. They're going to call this a false start against Kansas City on 3rd down and 3. That will back up the Kansas City Chiefs and bring up a 3rd down and 8. Damn, Mario, you be busy. Yeah, I stay busy, Mark. I stay busy. If only you knew the other stuff we were working on for the offseason, it's going to be good. Niall, the watcher, saying, I also subscribed. Let's go, Niall. Appreciate that. All right, guys, 3rd down and 8. 3rd down coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. We've got a shotgun formation and trips to the right. Travis Kelce on the far left-hand side. It was trips left, excuse me. The blitz coming in. Mahomes under pressure will wind up and throw. The pass is incomplete. Flag on the play. Let's find out what this one is. Are you going to flag for unnecessary roughness or roughing the quarterback? Personal foul. Roughing the passer, Patrick Mahomes. We'll get the roughing the passer once again. Will Anderson Jr. going to be flagged for that one. Roughing the passer, guys. Let's watch this one more time. The blitz coming in. How is that roughing the passer? Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. I know that they say that all the time about this weird offset T formation here with 3 running backs or 3 players surrounding Patrick Mahomes. If anybody is watching this game with us right here, right now, please tell me if that was a roughing the passer call. If you are watching this game right now, was that roughing the passer? And I want to hear from Kansas City Chiefs fans because I feel like you guys would be the most, that's the weakest call I've ever seen for roughing the passer. Winds up and throws wide open. Catch is made. Travis Kelce, a 1st down there. 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs. Erlis Valenzuela saying crystal clear. He looked at him and acted like he was going to go towards him. Ridiculous, man. Dave saying helmet to helmet. I didn't necessarily see that, Dave. I didn't see that. Either way, here we go. 29-yard line, a shotgun formation. Kansas City Chiefs with the football inside of Houston Texans territory. This time, Patrick Mahomes on 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line throws that football looking for DeAndre Hopkins. The pass is incomplete. This will bring up a 2nd down and 10. That stops the clock with 6:14 left to go. They keep showing this replay time and time again. Now, I know you said helmet-to-helmet contact, but that does not count, and here's why. He had both his hands and his chest on Patrick Mahomes before the contact was made with the helmet. Not only that, but he touched Patrick Mahomes' arm while he had his hand on the football. They keep showing this replay time and time again. That was not a roughing the passer, and this is just bad for football. Either way, Kansas City Chiefs inside of the Texans territory, winds up and throws. This time it looks like the catch will be made. Incredibly, even though Mahomes was hit on the release, that is a good play. That I like to watch. That'll be a 1st down, and a 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs. Wow, Xavier Worthy, great body control there. Let's go. A $2 super chat coming in from our boy Brian Weaver. What's going on, Mr. Weaver? Thanks for checking in. How you doing, Coach? Good to have you in here. All right, guys, we got 1st and goal coming up right now. Single back formation from the 8-yard line. Mahomes, a little end around here with some trickery. A big tackle there. A tackle for a loss. No flag there for a face mask. So I guess we're even now. Xavier Worthy saying that he had the face mask pulled. Let's watch this replay one more time. No flag on that one. I don't see a face mask either way. I don't know what he's crying about. Here it is. No, there's definitely not a face mask there. Okay. Not a face mask there. Doesn't matter. Here we go, guys. We've got a 2nd down and goal coming up. Thank you, Robert Zamora, for gifting out a channel membership right now. Appreciate that, sir. We've got a pistol formation. There's the snap. Mahomes gonna dance around in his own backfield. He will get sacked on that play. That'll be a loss of a couple yards, and that'll go backwards. A big sack there for the Houston Texans. Can the Kansas City Chiefs answer with a touchdown, guys? I asked that question about 5 minutes ago. 251 votes right now. Looks like most of you guys are saying no, that the Chiefs will not be able to score a touchdown on this drive. We've got a 3rd down and goal coming up right now. 3rd down and goal coming up for the Houston Texans, or for the Kansas City Chiefs. Apologize for that. Here's the snap. Mahomes dropping back. Mahomes will wind up and throw. The pass is incomplete, and this will bring up a 4th down. And it looks like most of you guys were right. 4th down coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. 4:03 left to go, guys. 4:03 left to go on this one. Mahomes with the football. Winds up and throws. That pass is incomplete. This does bring up a 4th down. They will end up kicking the field goal here, and in just a moment, I'm going to see if I can't catch this game on ESPN so that this doesn't give me any spoilers. Here we go, guys. The field goal will be good. I'm still seeing it unfold on my screen. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good, although it goes a little bit towards the right-hand side there. Either way, Kansas City Chiefs do score, and we get points on the board. I can't type today. There we go. All right, guys. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys. So that's what we're at right now. The Kansas City Chiefs, after scoring that field goal, back-to-back field goals for Kansas City means that they have 6 points. The Houston Texans have 3 points. Neither team has found the end zone. No paint jobs for either side in this game just yet. Okay. So, we've got a lot of action left to go ahead of us. That being said, this is the playoff picture. It's not just the playoff picture, guys. These are the next games that we will be covering on this channel. So today, we've got 2 games that are going to be these 2 top games today for y'all. Texans at Chiefs, Commanders at Lions. We have not had a chance to see either of these teams play in a couple of weeks, so the NFL wants to get both the Chiefs and the Lions some airtime before we start forgetting about them. Tomorrow, Rams, Eagles, and then the final game of the day will be Ravens, Bills. Keep this in mind, guys. If y'all are watching this live stream right now and you want to catch those 2 games down here, those games will start earlier tomorrow. Games kick off. This one kicks off at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. This game will kick off at 5 p.m. 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. These are going to be early games tomorrow. Keep that in mind. All right, guys, one of the other things that I like to do on this one is talk about draft order. That being said, I did update the draft board, guys. What number is your team on this draft board? This is what we like to do on this channel, guys. We like to either read some chats or we like to read some stats. These are the numbers. This is the full draft order for the past week and a half. I've only had the top 18 teams. I have added on 19 through 24. Maybe your team, unfortunately, has made it onto this list. Is your team on here? Did your team just get eliminated, guys? Did your team just get eliminated? So, this is the side that we've seen. We've seen all the way down to 18. Tampa Bay Buccaneers were eliminated last week. Denver Broncos, Pittsburgh Steelers, Los Angeles Chargers, Green Bay Packers, and Minnesota Vikings. If one of your teams are down here in this, actually, I didn't even try to make it a rainbow pattern, although it looks like a rainbow pattern, but those bottom 7 teams right there. Number 23 says Erica Jackson. What up, Erica? Erica, Green Bay Packers fan. I see those Dallas Cowboys fans out there with them number 12s. What up, Cowboys fans? Thanks for watching this stream today. Guys, we're getting back to the action. We will get back to this stuff here in just a moment. That being said, the Houston Texans will kneel that football down. CJ Stroud looks like he might have hurt that right ankle as he got hit from behind. Let's see what happens here. Thanks, guys, for all those subscribes as well. We'll get back to this, guys. Don't y'all worry. We will get back to this. In the meantime, I've got the drive chart down below. 3 minutes and 59 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. We've got a single back formation. CJ Stroud under center from the 30-yard line. Takes the snap, a little play action. CJ Stroud drops back, will wind up and throw. Tight coverage there. Great stop once again. Drew Tranquil this time breaking this one up. Good job by the Kansas City Chiefs defense. This brings up a second down. Second down and 10. Hey-o. We got a new member. Brian Weaver has become a channel member. Let's go, Brian. Appreciate that. Shout out to all of our channel members. I will be sure to drop that one, and I did update that as well. All right, guys. The score is 6-3. Houston Texans with the football from the 30-yard line. We've got ourselves an offset. Here is the snap and a handoff, finding some space there. Joe Mixon picks up about 8 yards on that play. 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Houston Texans. 3rd down. 3rd down and 2 coming up for Houston. Houston doing a good job of picking up first downs. Kansas City Chiefs doing a great job at limiting points right now. Both teams look sharp. I will say that. I like this style of football, guys. This is the kind of football that I like, man. This feels real Smash Mouth. This feels real... And not like the band Smash Mouth. It just feels like good nitty-gritty football. Here we go. 3rd down and 2 from the 38-yard line. Their own 38-yard line. The catch is made right at about midfield. Across midfield goes Nico Collins, and Nico Collins picks up 14 yards for a Houston Texans. First down. First down, Houston. So the Houston Texans pick up a big first down there. They're showing that replay on that Tank Dell. Why do they keep showing that Tank Dell injury? That is brutal. That Tank Dell injury a few weeks ago was so bad. Thank you, Kim Jung. All right, guys. Good to be here. I'm happy that you're here. Courtney, thanks for checking in. All right, guys, here we go. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up here. This time from the 48-yard line across midfield in Chiefs territory. Joe Mixon will get the carry, take the football up to the 46. A gain of 2. Brings up a second down. Should be at the 46-yard line. They're talking about the injuries here for the Texans wide receivers. Nico Collins missed weeks 6 through 10 with the hamstring. Stephon Diggs tore his ACL in week 8 versus Denver. Tank Dell dislocated a kneecap in week 16 at Kansas City. Mind you guys, the last time the Texans and the Chiefs met each other, they lost Tank Dell. The Houston Texans want revenge in this game, and they're playing like it. 2nd down and 8. This time from the 46-yard line. There's the snap. C.J. Stroud will wind up and throw. Oh, my goodness. Wide open. That was a pass intended for Xavier Hutchinson. The pass was incomplete. This brings up a 3rd down and 8. The Kansas City Chiefs get away with one right there. Stroud's run game is questionable, says Tony Spry. Maybe even worse after the slight Achilles injury he got. Just a little bit behind Hutchinson. A little bit. Just a little bit. All right, guys, here we go. Thank you, Robert, for sharing that out there. Here we go, 3rd down and 8. There is the snap. C.J. Stroud dropping back. C.J. Stroud gets wrapped up. C.J. Stroud is sacked by Chris Jones. Chris Jones with a big stop right there. Big dog getting to C.J. Stroud. A monster bag there will back up the Chiefs. Will back up the Texans 12 yards. 4th down and 20 coming up. Okay, guys, this will bring out the punt team. And the Houston Texans going to send this football back to the Kansas City Chiefs. You got to give credit where credit is due. We are witnessing greatness in the Kansas City Chiefs, man. The Chiefs are so good at playing football. What a good football team in the Kansas City Chiefs. That's not to say that the Houston Texans don't have some tricks up their sleeve. I'm excited to see what their defense will do on this drive. We do get a return. The 15, the 20 goes out of bounds right there. 48 seconds left to go in the first. All right, guys, so that gets the football up to the Kansas City 20-yard line. Probably going to go to a quick commercial break here. Let's see if I can't get that infographic that I was trying to bring up with you guys. Kansas City Chiefs coming out to the field right now. It's got to be it. Come on. Nope, that's not it. What's going on with this? It's a PDF? Is that why? Wasn't trying to download that as a PDF. How many times do I got to go through this to try to get this right? Okay. 8th time's the charm, right? Let's take a look at the defense on this one, guys. Defensively, the Kansas City Chiefs look pretty solid here. We've seen some big plays. That last one was a 12-yard bag from Chris Jones. First sack of the day for the Kansas City Chiefs defense. They did a great job of getting to the quarterback there. This defense, guys, is pretty stacked. I really like this Kansas City Chiefs defense here as well. George Karlaftis over at the left defensive end. Left defensive tackle was going to be Tershawn Wharton. At right defensive tackle, Chris Jones. Right defensive end, Mike Dana. Drew Tranquil over here at the linebacker spot. Nick Bolton and Leo Chenal. All three of these linebackers are really, really good players. Trent McDuffie on one side, guys. We're going to have Joshua Williams on the other. Brian Cook and Justin Reed as your two safeties. Okay. Let's take a quick look here. Looks like it finally did what I needed it to. Much better. All right, guys. So all that time just to bring up this. It's a small sample of what I'm planning to do. Obviously, I would like for this to look a little more official, but there are some numbers here that I want you guys to take a look at. So during the Super Bowl, I'm going to be doing this a little bit differently here. But Patrick Mahomes, guys, the highest postseason passer rating out of any quarterback ever, period. 105.8. He's also the youngest player in NFL history, guys, to win MVP and a Super Bowl. How about Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs, guys? 3 consecutive 1,000-yard postseasons. 100-yard postseasons. The only player to do that. 100-yard postseasons, 3 consecutive 100-yard postseasons. Most 1,000-yard seasons by a tight end. That's something else right there. And we're going to step away from this because I don't necessarily love this graphic. Either way, we're going to make some adjustments, but here we go. We got a 1st and 10 and wind up in a throw on 1st and 10 intended for Travis Kelce. That pass was incomplete. There was one other fun fact here as well. The other one that I wanted to say was Andy Reid's numbers right here, guys. 4th all-time head coach for Andy Reid. How about that, guys? The 4th most wins all-time, 299. Only head coach in NFL history to win 100 games with 2 different teams. Here we go, guys. We're going to bring up the drive chart. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. This time it'll be a short gain right there on the right-hand side. Minimize this. Get back to the action. What we were talking about. That was a pass from Patrick Mahomes to Noah Gray, a 3-yard gain up to the 23-yard line. I apologize for not having the numbers up right now, guys. We've got Texans versus Chiefs out here, ladies and gentlemen. 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. There is no play clock. It is just game clock. They may not get another snap off before the end of the first. Thank you, Black Swan. All right, guys. So we're going back to a commercial break. That is the end of the first quarter. And I would like to know a little bit something more about you guys. Let's find out a little bit something about you guys. Let's see what's going on. This is going to give me some idea and some insight as to who I should get more amped up about. I asked at the very start of this stream, guys, who will win this game? I'm going to ask a similar yet very different question. A very similar yet very different question. Let's take a look right here, guys. Who are you rooting for in this game? Are you rooting for the Houston Texans or are you rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs? Let's ask another question, guys. I want to learn a little bit about you guys. All right, guys. What do you do for a living? And if you are retired, what did you do? What did you used to do? We're going to read some chats right now, guys. The score or the actually, I've got some postseason headlines scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, guys. Read some of these down here. Some of these might surprise you. Okay. So, Bum, what's up, dude? We got Bum Dude in the house saying tech. Same, dude. We do tech here as well. Shout out to you, Bum Dude. Welcome. We might be doing a quick collab, guys. Keep that in mind. Y'all should check out Bum Dude's YouTube channel. We're going to be doing some work together here in the near future. We'll see. We'll see if we'll be able to coordinate something before Super Bowl. I've got too many projects. I'll tell you right now, bro. I don't know if the Super Bowl thing's going to be able to happen just because I have a massive film. I have a massive production I plan to film during the bye week in between the conference and the Super Bowl. So I'll be pushing my resources. I'll be pushing my resources thin right there. But I do want to work with you, man. That phone call that we had the other day was great, dude. I do appreciate you taking the time to talk with me that day. And not just you, man. We had Brian Weaver. I had a good conversation with Brian the other day as well. Appreciate you guys watching this live stream and hanging out with me. All right, guys. Pro Gambler from Jamaica, Portmore, nice. Let's see. Mason build houses. What up, Bob Sanders? All right, guys. I apologize. I went down a rabbit hole right there. We're going to come back to that in a second. We got a 3rd down and 7 coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. 3rd down and 7. This time Mahomes will scramble. Mahomes to the 30, the 35, the 40 before going out of bounds. A big first down there for Kansas City. Big first down for the Kansas City Chiefs. Bell Horse saying retired counselor. Retired from sawmill worker. Okay, rock on. Corporate chef and retired Army, says Jeffrey. Buffalo Trace Barrels, says Legendary Bro. I do like me some Buffalo Trace, man. If you got a barrel of that, send me some of that. Mark Chitwood living his best life out there. Shotgun formation motion on the field. 14:22 left to go in the first half. There's a snap and a throw to the right-hand side. Looks like Xavier Worthy going to be pretty shifty there. The punch coming in to try to pop that football out, but Xavier Worthy hangs on to it, picks up 12 yards on that play. That takes the football to the 49-yard line of the Houston Texans, and that play will result in a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First down, 12-yard pickup there for Xavier Worthy. 1st and 10 coming up from the Houston 49. Kansas City with the football. What will they dial up next? Record label owner, says official King Dinero. That's a cool one. All right, guys, here we go. 1st and 10. Here's a snap. There's a handoff to the right-hand side. This will be a gain of about 6 yards. Are we talking massive, says Micah Kimbrough? Well, it's big enough to merit the majority of my attention. I am invested into this project right now, and I definitely need to make sure that that project ends up going well. We've got a lot of stuff down the pipeline. If you are a channel member, I did release a members-only video. If you're curious as to what this giant project is going to be, you can watch my members-only live stream that I did last week and get yourself caught up. 2nd down and 6 from the 45-yard line. A throw to the flat. The catch is made. It looks like it'll just be a gain of about 2 yards for Kareem Hunt, who makes the catch out of the backfield. This will bring up a 3rd down and 4. 3rd down coming up here. A 3rd down coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. 3rd down and 4. Football to the Houston Texans 43-yard line. Drive chart down below for your convenience. Patrick Mahomes breaking the huddle. 12:30 left to go here in the first half. We've got ourselves a single back formation, 3 receivers. It's actually an empty backfield, so 5 wide, excuse me. Here is the snap. The 4-man rush coming in. Patrick Mahomes gets wrapped up, and Mahomes will get sacked on the play. Will Anderson Jr. will cause an 8-yard loss for the Kansas City Chiefs. Houston Texans with a monster stop right there for Will Anderson. And that'll bring up a 4th down now for Kansas City. This is going to put them outside of field goal range unless Harrison Butker wants to attempt a 67-yarder, which could be possible, but I don't know. I guess it's not 67. Looks like it'll be 51 yards, guys. It is a punt. Okay, punt team coming out. Get my head straight. Punt team coming out for Kansas City. Here's the snap. There's the hold. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is going to take a bounce. The 10, the 5, go down to the end zone. This will put the Houston Texans on the 20-yard line. Okay, guys. That being said, we are likely going to go back to a quick commercial break. Keep in mind here, the Kansas City Chiefs, they do rank number 1 in the NFL. The Houston Texans, they rank number 8 in the NFL. In the AFC, it's 1 and 4. Let's show you guys some additional headlines scrolling by at the bottom. And I have not had a chance to do this. I made this graphic, so we're going to do this. I haven't had a chance to do this today. Let's do a real head-to-head comparison of these 2 quarterbacks. These are just regular season numbers for these 2 quarterbacks. This one slide is regular season numbers, guys. And it's pretty clear that Patrick Mahomes has had the better season. Patrick Mahomes, more passing yards, more rushing yards, more total touchdowns, less interceptions. So that's part of the graphic I had to update there as well. Less interceptions than C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud leads in 2 spots right here, guys. And that is in both categories that are bad. Stroud has taken more sacks, and Stroud has thrown more interceptions than Patrick Mahomes. Completion percentage, Mahomes has the higher completion percentage, and passer rating, Mahomes has the higher passer rating. So what does that mean for the wide receivers? I know I ran through that pretty fast, guys, but what does that mean to the wide receivers? This is what that means. Take a look at these numbers. I'm going to step away one more time here. The Houston Texans, ladies and gentlemen, receiving yards per game. They are 20th in the NFL, averaging about 210 receiving yards per game. The Kansas City Chiefs, meanwhile, 222 receiving yards per game. We've got targets per game. The Chiefs like to throw the football more than the Houston Texans do. They throw the football 35 times per game on average, and the Houston Texans throw the football targets per game 33 times on average. Receptions per game. That being said, those two extra targets are typically caught. 23.8 on one side, and I always go to the single digit, to the tens place. I don't know why I went out to the hundredth place on that. If anything, I should round that up to 23.9, in which case I should round that up to 24. But we are doing decimal points because that's how close a lot of these teams are. On the other side, 21.1. That's good for 18th in the NFL. Guys, this is not a big difference in receptions. 2 extra receptions is the difference between 5th place and 18th place. Y'all can do what you want with that information. The receiving touchdowns per game, the Houston Texans slack on that category, but most of this checks out for the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver core. All right, guys, we did a quarterback comparison, a wide receiver comparison for both of these teams. Let's get back to this one. We do have the Houston Texans with the football at the 20-yard line. Here's the snap. C.J. Stroud from the 20 will hand that off. Left-hand side, Joe Mixon going to go forward. Joe Mixon picks up 12 yards. That's good for a first down there for the Houston Texans. First down, Houston. All right, what's going on, Jerry? What's going on, guys? Good to have y'all in here. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all watching this live stream. If this is your first time on this channel, what's up? My name is Mario. You're watching Football Nation. Let's be friends. Hang out with us, guys. We're on a mission to try to get to 25,000 subscribers. We really only need 51 more to get to 25,000. Single back formation from the 32-yard line. There's the snap and a handoff around the right-hand side. Joe Mixon will pick up about a yard or two. This brings up a second down. Second down and 9 coming up. Man, I can't believe how far we've come on this channel. We're going to hit 25,000 before Super Bowl, man. I really, really appreciate you guys and all your support. The clock remains hot, guys. We got 10 minutes left to go here in the first half. It's a second down and 10 coming up for the Houston Texans. Here we go. 10 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. Single back formation from the 32. Shy of the 33. Here's the snap. C.J. Stroud dropping back, will wind up and throw. Left-hand side. No flag on that one. Looks like we had a man slip on that play. C.J. Stroud trying to find Wayne on that one. Here's the route. They're going to show this route one more time. The cutback, he absolutely just slipped. That was his ball. He had the target go his way. C.J. Stroud put that where he needed to, and the wide receiver unable to get there. Incomplete pass brings up a third down and 10. Third down coming up here. All right, guys. Thank you, Guy. Here we go. Third down coming up. Houston Texans, shotgun formation. Stroud takes the snap. The blitz coming in. Stroud will scramble. The right-hand side, the 40, the 50, the 40 across midfield, even dropping the shoulder and hitting Jordan Hicks. Let's go. A big first down there. A 28-yard scramble for whoever out there said that his running was sus. First down, Houston Texans on the 28-yard run. That takes the football up to the 39. Football now inside of Kansas City Chiefs territory. C.J. Stroud using the truck stick. First and 10 coming up from the 39-yard line. All right, guys. Bob saying, dang, I thought he was gimpy. Looks like he's okay here. 39-yard line. We've got an I formation. Here is the snap. There is the handoff. This time, Joe Mixon gets that arm around the throat. A big tackle there. Joe Mixon choosing to trade some words about the way he was brought down to the ground. This will bring up a second down and 6. So much for being hurt, says Tony Spry. I guess so. They're showing the comparison for C.J. Stroud. Here he is once again in another divisional matchup. Last season they got the upset over the Browns to get to the divisional round. Here we go. Here's the snap and a handoff. This time Joe Mixon on the right-hand side will gain about a yard on second down right there. It was second down and 6. The 1-yard gain brings up a third down and 5. Football to the Kansas City Chiefs 34-yard line. 8 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the first half. Players now getting into the huddle here. And how about C.J. Stroud and how he's been performing all season, man. Overcoming that adversity that he's had to deal with all the injuries to his wide receivers. He no longer has those weapons. It's not like he's a veteran quarterback. This is just his second year. Here he is lined up on 3rd down and 5 across midfield. This time he'll go down again. CJ Stroud. That blitz came in quick, and this time Stroud will get bagged. 4th down and 8. Field goal unit will come out here for the Kansas City Chiefs football at the 37-yard line. This brings up a 4th down to tie it all up. We're going to have Ka'imi Fairbairn come out here and see what he can do. So CJ Stroud strip sack fumble. CJ Stroud fumbles the football. It's luckily recovered there. It is luckily recovered there by the Houston Texans. Ka'imi Fairbairn coming out for a 50-yard, 55-yard field goal attempt. Field goals made of 50-plus yards, 13. That's second most in all time. And what happened there? The football swiveled. Wow, the kick is no good. The kick is no good, ladies and gentlemen. No good. The score remains 3-6. The Houston Texans trail. Talk about adversity. Oh, man, that is not what the Houston Texans were hoping for. Houston Texans were looking to tie that one up. The score is now 6-3. I wonder if that is going to shift the momentum over to the Kansas City Chiefs. It feels like neither one of these two teams has found a real good footing to build off of. Neither of these two teams have really got a good footing to build off of. All right, let's start a quick poll. Guys, can you believe that we are already almost halfway through the second quarter? Who will have the lead at half? Will it be the Texans or will it be the Chiefs? We've got about 7 minutes left to go. We are more than halfway through. We are more than halfway through the second quarter. Who will have the football? That was a bad coaching. Should punt the ball. I don't think so, Bob. That was a great call by D'Amico Ryans. Ka'imi Fairbairn, 13 field goals, tied for the second most in the NFL right now. 13 field goals this season from 50 yards or farther. That is the second most in the NFL right now. Of course, you're going to kick the football with Ka'imi Fairbairn. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Most likely, the Chiefs will win all the way. Chiefs not in a rhythm just yet. I agree, Lady D. Dave saying Texans can't play in the sun? I guess not. Chiefs, says Lady D. They should have ran it on 3rd down, says Jump Tube. What's the weather issue? I don't know that there's really that big of a weather issue. I do see fog coming out of the lungs, out of the breath. So it's got to be cold out there in Kansas City. But either way, I don't see any big things. And I don't think that was the wind that necessarily blew that football that far off base. It looked like Ka'imi Fairbairn kicked the football in a way that the backspin on it caught enough wind to move it the other way. Okay, guys. So they're showing a couple replays right now. We're going to have a 1st and 10 coming up from the 45-yard line now that we're coming back from this commercial break. They're showing the replay one more time. Doesn't matter. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 45. This time, Patrick Mahomes will air out, throw a deep shot downfield, in and out of the hands. Oh, my goodness. Marquise Brown saying that he caught that football. He says he caught that football, and he looks back and says, do it again. 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. Let's watch it. Catch is there. Does he have possession? He does. But he can't hang on through it through the ground. So is he down by contact? Oh, this one, I don't know. Is that going to be challenged? I don't know. That's a really tough call to make as the officials. They're not going to give it to him, guys. This will bring up a 2nd down and 10. So a 2nd down and 10 coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs on their own 45-yard line. Here's the snap. Mahomes will wind up, throws, catch is made. Travis Kelce, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 10, down at the 5-yard line. First down, Kansas City. Almost driving it in, guys. Almost picking up that touchdown there. Instead, it'll go down as a 49-yard grab for Travis Kelce. First down, Kansas City Chiefs, guys. So the catch made in between the hash marks, an arm tackle, not going to be enough to bring down big Travis Kelce out there. Travis Kelce with a big gain down at the 6, actually. So first and goal from the 6-yard line. We've got a shotgun formation. There's the snap, a handoff. Isaiah Pacheco takes it up the gut. Pacheco gets to the 4-yard line. This brings up a second down and goal. So second down coming up here for Kansas City. Travis Kelce is a beast, Jerry. Isaiah Pacheco got the 2-yard gain right there. This brings up a second down and goal from the Houston 4-yard line. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half of this one. Play clock down to 15. Here we go on second down and goal. Players starting to line up here. Kansas City Chiefs deep inside of Houston Texans territory. Texans trying to communicate, a little misdirection right there. This time he goes down. They're going to mark this one short as the official coming in off the sideline, struggling to run. But they're going to say he was down by contact. That is the right call by the officials. This will bring up a third down and goal from about the 1-yard line. Here we go. This will bring up a third down and goal from the 1. 14:50 left to go. Shotgun formation, Patrick Mahomes waiting for the snap. Motion on the field once again. Here it is. There is the handoff around the right-hand side. No problem there. Kareem Hunt on the right-hand side. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kareem Hunt touchdown there for the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs now have a significant lead here. This is going to make it a 9-point game. The extra point attempt will make it a 10-point game. It's definitely not anywhere near being over right now. We have way too much time in this game for this to be a one-sided game just yet. We still haven't even gotten to halftime. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And this will make it a 10-point game. So it is a 2-possession game. But the Houston Texans should be able to try and get one back. Let's find out, guys. Let's start a poll. Let's see. Will Houston score a touchdown on this drive? All right, guys. So will the Houston Texans get a touchdown on this drive? By the way, are you reading the comments or are y'all reading this stuff that's scrolling by at the bottom? More international games in 2025, guys. That is an NFL headline for the offseason. NFL to strictly enforce unsportsmanlike conduct rules during the playoffs. Strictly enforce. Man, it's honestly kind of weird. I hope that the NFL doesn't end up becoming like the NBA. It's like, even in the early 90s when I was born, me watching basketball, I remember Shaq not taking anything from anyone. I remember players pushing each other around. I remember fights on the court. And now the NBA has just gotten so soft. I don't want that to happen to football. Do I want to see players going out there and playing hockey, basically, and fighting each other, punching each other in the face? No, I don't. That's too chaotic. That is too much craziness out there. But at the same time, these unsportsmanlike conduct rules, man, for like excessive celebration and that kind of stuff, like that to me, that ruins the sport when you start throwing those flags out there for that. Mia saying three-peat coming, she says. Let's see. No NFL in Gaza, says Wade Tuckness. NBA sucks, says Dirty Duck. Was that an eagle flyby, says Katie Espresso. I don't think on Texans back should be in the league. Let's see. The Chiefs make me sick. Uh-oh. Guppy feels a certain way. Targeting is weak AF. Wade Tuckness saying, go Spurs, go. How about Victor Wembanyama? How about them Spurs? The real Jay Bird saying, hashtag go Spurs, go. Oh, that, if you guys want to make me smile, dude, let's talk about the San Antonio Spurs. Let's talk about Wemby and Stephon Castle and CP3. Ooh, we could talk football all day, but I could talk San Antonio all day as well. By the way, guys, in case you're wondering why, it's because we are live from San Antonio, Texas. If this is your first time watching this live stream, welcome. If this is not your first time watching this live stream, welcome back. Kansas City Chiefs just scored a touchdown, guys. Kansas City getting ready to kick this football back to the Houston Texans. So Houston Texans get the football here. This one will go through the back of the end zone. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the first half. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mr. Chitwood. Football should be physical. It is a contact sport. NFL and college football has so much money involved, you can't let these guys get hurt, says Guy. Well, I'll tell you what. If you end up getting into a fight right on the field and someone knocks a tooth out of your mouth because you were trash talking, that shouldn't really affect your football game because you've still got legs and hands, right? Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 30. C.J. Stroud on the move as he wheels out to the right-hand side on a scramble there. Quarterback scramble, breaks for 2 yards. This will bring up a 2nd down and 8. 2nd down coming up now. So a 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Houston Texans. Houston Texans have the football up to the 32-yard line. They are on their own side of the field, guys. Own side of the field here. We've got a 2nd down and 8. Okay. 2nd down and 8 from the 32-yard line. C.J. Stroud breaking the huddle right now. Kansas City Chiefs looking to stop the Houston Texans on this drive. Here is the snap from the 32. A handoff to Joe Mixon around the right-hand side. Joe Mixon will pick up 6 yards. That'll be good for a 1st down. 1st down here for Houston. We need 23 more subscribers. Can we get to 25 before halftime, guys? Can we get to 25 before halftime? If I've had your attention since you checked in and you guys haven't left my channel in 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, if you're out there and you haven't subscribed to this channel, this is a perfect opportunity to do so. I won't beat that dead horse right there. We do have a 3rd down and 3 coming up. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the first half. As we approach the 2-minute warning, they show blitz. They bring a 4-man rush instead. Winds up and throws. The catch is made there. A big 1st down. John Mechie, 1st down. Houston Texans. Houston Texans will pick up the 1st down. 1st and 10 coming up now from the 49-yard line after the 11-yard gain. 11-yard gain right here. All right, guys. This is just shy of midfield. We're down at the 50-yard line, 49-yard line to be exact. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Thank you, guys, by the way. Here's the snap and a handoff on the right-hand side. It's a gain of just 2 yards. As we approach the 2-minute warning, they don't need to get another play or another snap here. All right, guys, here we go. All right, guys, we are going to go to the 2-minute warning. No snap here. This does take us to the 2-minute warning. I did post a question in the chat, and I'm going to read some chats right here, right now, guys. If this is your first time ever watching Football Nation, or maybe it's not your first time, but you have never commented on this live stream before, let me know. I want to give you guys an official shout out. I want to see some new names that I've never seen pop up out there. Appreciate you guys checking into this live stream. Let's see what you guys have to say as we enter the 2-minute warning. So, Nunez, the man. Thanks, Sergio. Let's see. Roland saying hello. 9 more subscribers saying Michael, Marco, and family. Third Son saying, I subscribed the first time I heard on New Year's. Let's go, Third Son. Appreciate that. Let's go Texans. Let's effing go, says Kenneth. What up, Kenneth? 10 more subscribers, says Val. Let's see. FN for life. Kim Jung saying I knocked out his tooth. Let's see. Sergio saying I am. Thank you for asking. Hello, says Skylar. What's up, Skylar? Skylar checking in right now. Boris Townsend. That is definitely a new name. What is up, Boris Townsend? Good to have you in here. All right. Let's see. We got third time watching checking in from Mike. Good to have you in here, Mike. We've got Truxton saying, hell nah. Lolita, hello, Lolita. Paul Thompson saying, Paul Thompson from Georgetown, Guyana. Interesting. Let's see. Rowboat85 saying, I subscribed. Seabrook, that is a new name. I've never seen that one out there. Says, first time watching with my Wemby jersey on. Let's go, dude. Thank you guys for helping us get to 25,000 subscribers. We got there. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Aaron saying San Antonio Spurs versus the Heat. 1-19. 1-19-2025. That's the game coming up on the 19th. Let's go. It would be cool to have Jimmy Butler coming in right now. Rick saying just subscribed. Let's go, Rick. Thanks for checking in. Mario saying just subscribed. What's up, Mario? My name is also Mario. Good to have you in here, bro. Let's go. First time Bears fan. Let's go. Neutral Wealth. Good to have you in here. Isaiah saying, what's up, man? I just recently found your channel, and I've watched every live since. Let's go, dude. First time, go Texans, says Jay Davis. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for checking in. All right, guys, I'm not going to have a chance to read everyone's comments. E saying, this is my first time. You do a great job. Thank you, guys. And this is going to get us back to the 2-minute, from the 2-minute warning. I'm going to step away from the comments. I appreciate you guys participating. Let's get to this game. All right, guys, inside the 2-minute warning. We've got ourselves a 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Houston Texans. There is the snap as C.J. Stroud drops back. Stroud will wind up and fire. The dart. Is that catch made? It is. First down, Houston Texans. Gets us to the 25-yard line. First down coming up here for Houston. Thank you for helping us get to a quarter of 100,000 subscribers on this channel. I hoped that we could get there this season, and we did it before Super Bowl. I can't tell you how happy I am. I feel really, really good. Nothing can bring me down now. Let's go, guys. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. This time around the left-hand side. That'll be a gain of about 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 to the 20-yard line. This takes us to the red zone. And the Houston Texans, with a hot clock, will have to line up and get another play here soon. Texans have 3 timeouts left. They have not called one right here. 60 seconds left to go in this one, and they're just going to take their time. They're going to be patient here. No nerves. It looks like D'Amico Ryans feels confident about the way he's going to control this clock. 45 seconds left to go here. I don't know if I love how much time they're taking off the clock, but here we go. 2nd down and 5. Stroud takes the snap. Stroud dropping back against the 4-man rush, and C.J. Stroud will get backed here down at the 29-yard line. Call it the 28. A great stop there by the Kansas City Chiefs. D'Amico Ryans going to be forced to use that timeout. One of the 3 remaining. He will use one. This will bring up a 3rd down. He should have just thrown that football. C.J. Stroud was trying to force it somewhere. He was staring too long. Nico Collins was covered, smothered right there. Great job by the Kansas City Chiefs defense. Thank you, Critical Master 420. Texans with the ball, guys. 33 seconds remaining. 3rd down and 13. Inside the red zone at one point, outside the red zone now. At the 28-yard line, shotgun formation for C.J. Stroud and company. So pushed 8 yards outside of the red zone. Can they get back in? The 4-man rush coming in. C.J. Stroud feels the pressure. He will scramble to the right. C.J. Stroud will pick up most of it, guys, but not all of it. Regardless, there will be a hold that I could have called from outer space. Pretty obvious hold there on the right tackle. This is going to be a holding on Shaq Mason right there, number 69. Giggity, giggity, giggity goo. Shaq Mason going to be called for the hold there. That is the right call. C.J. Stroud almost picked up that first down. Doesn't matter, guys. 3rd down and 23 coming up. It was a 3rd down and 13. It's now a 3rd down and 23. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Jump Tube saying the mandatory holding. Shaq attack, says Mark Chitwood. That's clearly a hold right there. Good call by the officials. I could have told you that before the flag even came out. Here we go, guys. We got ourselves a shotgun formation waiting for the snap. C.J. Stroud this time from the 38-yard line will hand this one off. Ogunbowale picks up about 8 yards on 3rd down and 23. This will bring up a 4th down and 15 with 18 seconds left to go here. Someone has called a timeout. Looks like the Kansas City Chiefs will call a timeout on this one. It's a 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn knocked one back from 30 yards. The last one he missed from 55. Let's see if at least the Houston Texans can get 3 more points back to make this a 7-point game. Now, if they go into the locker room with a 7-point deficit, it's still anybody's game. And I think the Houston Texans genuinely have what it takes to upset the Kansas City Chiefs. Will it happen today? I don't know. But what I do know is that we're going to find out. So here comes the field goal attempt here from Kaimi Fairbairn from the left hash. Waiting for the snap right now are the Houston Texans. There's the snap. There's the hold. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 6-13. So it's a 7-point game, guys. Houston Texans knock one back. The field goal is good. And it's a 7-point game with 16 seconds left to go in the first half. All right, guys. So let's do a quick this or that. What would be a good this or that? I should have had this one thought up. 17-mile-per-hour gusty winds. Okay, guys, I'm going to do an interesting one here. All right, guys. What's your pick out there? Beer, wine, liquor, or sober? What is your thing? There's the kick, guys. This one goes back this time. We will get a return. The 10-yard, the 15, the 20. Moving around, gets up to the 25 this time. This brings up a first down here for the Kansas City Chiefs with 10 seconds left to go. Mad Steve doesn't drink. Michael doesn't drink. Mark Chitwood says he prefers a low-calorie alternative. Mark Chitwood with the low-calorie alternative. Fermented milk. Like rum chata or Bailey's? Or what? Or what? I see you guys out there. We are 420 friendly on this channel. I see y'all out there. Don't y'all worry. We'll get back to that. They're going to take the knee, guys. This will take us to halftime. For those of you who are new, don't go anywhere because we've got a trivia quiz, guys. So it is trivia time. If you are new to this channel, I've got some trivia questions coming up for you guys. I want you guys to stick around and do this one with me. This is going to be fun. If this is your first time, here we go, guys. Question number 1. Who is the Kansas City Chiefs' all-time leader in career rushing touchdowns? Is it A, Jamal Charles? Is it B, Priest Holmes? Or is it C, Larry Johnson? Who is the Kansas City Chiefs' all-time leader in career rushing touchdowns? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? Guys, the answer is Priest Holmes. Priest Holmes is the correct answer there, guys. He does have the most career rushing touchdowns for the Kansas City Chiefs. That actual number there is 76. rushing touchdowns over his time from 2001 until 2007. Question number 2. Who got that one right? Here we go, guys. Question number 2. Who holds the Texans record for the most receiving touchdowns in a single season? Is it A, DeAndre Hopkins? Is it B, Andre Johnson? Or is it C, Brandon Cooks? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? Go ahead and plug in your answers, guys. So, a few more seconds. You guys might have seen this question before, but the answer to this one is indeed DeAndre Hopkins. Mr. D-Hop, who, funny enough, is now playing for the Kansas City Chiefs. I felt like I had to have that question in here just based off of that alone, but the fact that DeAndre Hopkins once had 13 receiving touchdowns during the 2017 season means that he has that record for that team. All right, guys, question number 3. Which Chiefs defensive player holds the franchise record for the most career scoop and score touchdowns? Is it A, Derek Thomas? Is it B, Bobby Bell? Or is it C, Ramik Wilson? This one you have not seen before because I have never asked this question before. Is it A, B, or C, guys? The answer to question number 3 is Derek Thomas, guys, the legendary linebacker. Not only was he known for forcing fumbles, he also had a knack for scoring touchdowns after the fact. It's not a lot, but 4 scoop and scores gives him that title. Question number 4, guys. All right, y'all have seen this one if you are a Texans fan and you follow this channel. But which former heavyweight boxing champion is a known Houston Texans fan? Is it A, Evander Holyfield? Is it B, George Foreman? Or is it C, Mike Tyson? Which one is it, guys? Evander Holyfield, George Foreman, or Mike Tyson? A, B, or C? What do y'all think? Well, the answer is George Foreman. I was going to give you guys a hint and say, yeah, that guy can grill. That guy can grill him with the best of them. But the answer is George Foreman, guys. He is an Olympic gold medalist and a well-known Houston Texans fan. Just got to say, he's from Houston, Texas, so what else do you expect? Here we go, guys. Question number 5. Which Kansas City Chiefs quarterback entered politics and served as a Missouri State Senator after retiring? Is it A, Elvis Grbac? Is it B, Len Dawson? Or is it C, Bill Kenny? A, B, or C? I've asked this one a few times. You guys better get this one right. The answer is Bill Kenny. Guys, Bill Kenny was once a quarterback. He entered politics, served as the Missouri State Senator after retiring playing football. He played for the Kansas City Chiefs from 1980 to 1988, and then later served as a Republican member of the Missouri State Senate from 1994 to 2002. All right, guys, here's a good one, a new one. The Texans are the newest team in the NFL. I think everybody knows that. But who did the Houston Texans play in their first ever playoff game? Was it A, the Tennessee Titans? Was it B, the Kansas City Chiefs? Or was it C, the Cincinnati Bengals? Which team did the Houston Texans play in their very first ever playoff game? The answer is the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, you got Andy Dalton out there. You got A.J. Green out there on the field, guys. The Cincinnati Bengals, that was back in 2012. It took them 10 years to get to the playoffs. They have never been to a Super Bowl, and they're hoping that they can do that this year. All right, guys, question number 7. Easier said than done. Question number 7. Which of these Marvel hero actors is a well-known Kansas City Chiefs fan? Is it A, Paul Rudd? Is it B, Chris Pratt? Or is it C, Chris Evans? I almost said Mike Evans. Guys, is it A, is it B, or is it C? Is it Ant-Man? Maybe. Is it Captain America? I don't know. The answer is Paul Rudd, guys. Paul Rudd is a Kansas City Chiefs fan. You can see him there wearing his Santa costume with the Kansas City Chiefs logo on there. He's definitely a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I wonder if you guys knew that. Here we go, guys. Question number 8. Question number 8, guys. Who holds the Houston Texans franchise record for the longest made field goal in Houston Texans history? Is it A, Neil Rackers? Is it B, Shane Graham? Or is it C, Kaimi Fairbairn? Who do you think it is? Interesting. Bob, I want you to pay attention to this one because this is the answer here. You were saying something about Kaimi not being the guy, but Kaimi Fairbairn is the guy. He does have 61-yard field goal made. That was against the Seattle Seahawks in December of 2021. He does hold the Houston Texans record for the longest field goal made in franchise history. Question number 9. Which Chiefs wide receiver holds the franchise record for the most receiving yards in a postseason game? Is it A, Travis Kelce? Is it B, Tony Gonzalez? Or is it C, Tyreek Hill? Listen to the wording of the question, ladies and gentlemen. Which Chiefs wide receiver holds the franchise record? The answer is Tyreek Hill. Not Tony Gonzalez, not Travis Kelce. It is Tyreek Hill, and he popped off in that game, guys. Tyreek Hill had a very, very good postseason run in that one particular game. He had over 180 receiving yards. All right, guys, here we go. All right, guys, question number 10. Here's the question number 10, and I love this one. The Houston Texans joined the NFL in 2002. Which of these songs, iconic songs, is older than the Houston Texans? Here's the question in short. Which of these songs is older than the Houston Texans? Is it A, Lose Yourself by Eminem? Is it B, Hey Ya by Outkast? Or is it C, In the End by Linkin Park? I'm going to give you guys just a second to plug in your answers. Let's rewind that just a hair. What do y'all think? Is it Lose Yourself by Eminem? Is it Hey Ya by Outkast? Or is it In the End by Linkin Park? The answer, guys, is In the End by Linkin Park. I hope you guys know these songs. I know all of these songs. These songs resonate heavily with me. But In the End by Linkin Park came out in 2001. Hey Ya and Lose Yourself by Eminem both came out in 2002. Had nothing really to do with football, but I thought, we're running out of questions here at this point, so I might as well ask a good one. Thank you guys so much for playing that trivia quiz with me. How did you guys do? Let's find out. All right, guys, let's see how y'all did. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. What else you got there? All right, guys. Mark Chitwood saying, I got them all, baby. We got a couple of you guys who got 10 out of 10. All right, guys, here we go. If you got them all, congrats. You are the champions. Congratulations, guys. We had Susan with 10 out of 10. We got Michael with 10 out of 10. Kim not having a good time out there. 69 out of 10. Giggity, giggity, C-Wag. What's up, C-Wag? Twana, thanks for checking in. Jonathan, Black Swan, Holly, Kim, Diane, Easy Evil, Bob, Country. Guys, thanks so much for playing. I appreciate you guys sticking out with me, sticking through this, hanging out with me during this trivia quiz, during this halftime break. Let's do a quick comparison here, and let's actually do a quick dive into what we've seen so far in this game. I have not done this yet today. I think it's only fair that we do. All right, guys, so far in this game, let's talk brass tacks. Let's talk numbers about this matchup. What do you guys think? I think that's fair. All right, guys, in this game, Patrick Mahomes has completed 7 of 13 passes for 114 passing yards. No passing touchdowns. He has 5 fantasy points today. Patrick Mahomes actually leads this team in rushing as well with 14 rushing yards. not a whole lot happening on the ground for the Kansas City Chiefs right now. Isaiah Pacheco, 4 rushing attempts for 8 yards. Kareem Hunt does have a rush. He has 2 carries for 5 yards. He does have a rushing touchdown there as well. Xavier Worthy got a carry earlier today. He actually went backwards on his 1 carry, losing 8 yards there. Now, Travis Kelce does lead the Kansas City Chiefs right now. 72 rushing yards, guys. 72 rushing yards here for Travis Kelce. 3 targets, 2 receptions. 72 yards on 2 catches, guys. He's averaging over 35. He's averaging 36 yards per catch, which is pretty insane if I do say so myself. Let's turn down that lo-fi a little bit. It's starting to become a bit of an overtone and less of an undertone. Okay. It's called huevos, says Wade Tuckness. Chutzpah. Mario, what is the best brand of gummy worms? Asks Jim. That's a really good question, Jim, because I love sour gummy candy. I mean, the most readily available is always just Trolley. You can't go wrong with Trolley. But that's not like my favorite candy. I would think that my favorite candy has to be Sour Patch Kids. There's something about Sour Patch Kids, specifically Sour Patch Kids Extreme. Oh, God, that's just so good. It's so bad for your teeth, but it is so damn good. All right, guys. Top pass catchers here. Again, Travis Kelce, number 1. Xavier Worthy, number 2 at 36 receiving yards. Noah Gray at number 3 with just 4. So really the only players who have been targeted, the only players who are getting catches today are Travis Kelce and Xavier Worthy. Defensively, we've seen this defense stand up here. A couple of players that we can highlight in this situation. A couple players to highlight here, guys. We've got a sack on the day from Chris Jones, and we've got a sack on the day from Wharton. So both of these defensive tackles up front have sacks on the day, and we've also got another sack today. So 3 sacks today for this Kansas City Chiefs defense against the Houston Texans. If we look at the other side, guys, the Houston Texans offense, C.J. Stroud, has completed 6 of 10 passes for 102 passing yards. 7 fantasy points for him. Joe Mixon has run the football 11 times. That is more than the Kansas City Chiefs have run the football. Actually, more than the Kansas City Chiefs have run the football combined between all carries for Kansas City. Joe Mixon with 11 carries with 46 rushing yards. He's averaging about 4 yards per carry. Just a little over 4 yards per carry. That checks out. All right, guys, here is the kickoff to start the second half. The Houston Texans going to get the football to start the second half. This time the kick is a little short. The 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, up to about the 34-yard line. This will bring up a first down. Houston Texans on the field right now as the offense takes the field. Couldn't think of a better time right now to be on the Houston Texans graphics right here. Houston Texans now taking the field. In this game so far, John Mechie actually has the most receiving yards for this team, 35 receiving yards. Dalton Schultz with 34, Nico Collins with 27. Everyone else single digits, not even worth talking about. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Houston Texans. Can Houston score a touchdown on this drive? Okay. So, who won out of this one? 33%. Looks like Sober wins. Good job, guys. Congratulations to you guys. There's going to be a hold on this one. This is going to back up the Houston Texans to the 18-yard line, guys. So hold on this one. Backs up Houston to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up from the 18. Single back formation. Here is the snap and a handoff. This time it'll be no gain right there. Maybe a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Houston Texans not looking good. Will the Chiefs hold the Texans to 3 or less on this drive? Yes or no? All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to have some fun. Let's all be respectful today. We're getting a free live stream color radio broadcast courtesy of Football Nation. A little screenplay right there will go forward up to the 25-yard line on 2nd down and 9. Call that a gain of 6. 3rd down and 3 coming up. 3rd down and 3. Will the Kansas City Chiefs hold the Houston Texans to 3 points or less on this drive? Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? We got a 3rd down and short coming up right now. All right. 13 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter of this one. 15 seconds on the play clock, a shotgun formation. The Houston Texans on their own 25-yard line. There's the snap and a handoff. Joe Mixon going right up the middle. No fear through the teeth of the defense. He does punch it through, and he does pick up a 1st down right there. 1st down for the Houston Texans will move the chains and keep this one going. So keeping the drive alive, staying on schedule here. Joe Mixon moves that football to the 33-yard line of the Houston Texans. We are still shy of midfield. What a big gain right there. Appreciate all of my moderators for doing what they do. Appreciate you guys for hanging out during this live stream. We got a 1st and 10 coming up. We've got an I formation motion on the field. Here is the snap and the handoff. This time on the right-hand side, Joe Mixon gets up to about the 40 before going down. Oh, by the way, country, on Facebook, I know you're out there right now. Girl, I saw you doing your makeup tutorial. I was going to leave a comment, but I was driving and I was scrolling through my phone and I saw your feed. I was going to leave a comment. I should have left a comment. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being one of my moderators. Just shout out to you, dude. 2nd down and 3 coming up. 12 minutes and 30 seconds left to go on the 3rd. Good job, by the way, on that video. Keep the content coming, girl. Keep the content coming. Here we go, guys. We got a single back formation motion on the field from the 40-yard line. A little play action. Dropping back C.J. Stroud. Running out of time. He will scramble. Stroud, a little hesitancy there. Will he pick it up? Yes, he will. And around the right-hand side, that's good for a 1st down. 1st down, Houston Texans. He said, girl, I did, because why not, right? I could be prim and proper and trimmed up all the time, man, but I don't like that. We got to get, C.J. Stroud on the scramble there, guys, picks up 5 yards on 2nd down and 3. That does pick up a 1st down. Here we go. We got a shotgun formation coming up. We got 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Flags coming in. False start against the Houston Texans. Will back them up 5 yards. This will bring up a 1st down and 15. Gotta keep feeding Mixon. I hear you, Troy. I'm with that. What is up to all the lovely people right now? Saying Joe Mixon is killing it right now. These are Joe Mixon's numbers, guys. If you're new to this channel, or maybe you're new to the concept of live stream color radio broadcast, the point of this live stream is so that you can put your phone down and go wash the dishes or fix your car or mow the lawn and still get every snap, every play, and every down, guys. This one is going to be a loss of 5 yards here. This will bring up a 2nd down and 19. A tackle for a loss as Dameon Pierce goes backwards on the 1st and 15 after the false start. So a 2nd down and 19 coming up here for the Houston Texans. Here we go. 2nd down and 19. Dameon Pierce going backwards. That didn't work. A loss of 4 yards. I'm with you, man. Let's see if they can do some damage here. So, a big 2nd down, guys. 2nd down and 19 from the 36-yard line. Waiting for the snap. There it is. This time, C.J. Stroud will wind up. A big catch made to the 50-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 14 yards. 3rd down and 5 coming up. 3rd down and medium, if you will. 3rd down. 50-yard line. The Houston Texans on the opening drive of the 2nd half have taken about 4 minutes off the clock. Thank you, Eden. Appreciate you checking in, homie. We got a shotgun formation. We got 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Here is the snap. C.J. Stroud winds up, throws right, catch is made. Dalton Schultz is there, and Dalton Schultz will pick up the 1st down. 1st down for Houston. 9:55 left to go. 5 minutes have been elapsed. 5 minutes have elapsed here. in the second half of this football game. CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans looking to get 6 points or more on this drive. I think they would settle for 3, but I think they're looking for more. We are across midfield now. The Houston Texans have the football at about the 44, maybe the 45-yard line on a 1st down and 10. Here's the snap out of the eye, a handoff to Joe Mixon on the right-hand side. Joe Mixon gets up to the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 3 coming up. 2nd down coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. 9 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. A slow, methodical drive here for the Houston Texans. If you are just joining us after the 2nd half, guys, if you're just joining us after halftime, stick around. Set your timers for 10, 15 minutes. Give us some time. Let's see if we can't convince you to join Football Nation. All right, guys, we've got ourselves an I formation here. Houston Texans with the football inside of Chiefs territory. Here's the snap and a handoff. Joe Mixon on 2nd down and 3 will pick up 2 yards. This brings up a 3rd down and 1. Football to the 36. Here we go. A 3rd down and very short. This could even be a quarterback sneak right now. This could even be a quarterback sneak before we go to a commercial break here. 8:20 left to go. The clock is hot. All right, guys, here we go. 8:12 left to go. I formation once again. Motion on the field. Here's the snap, a little play action. Wheeling out to the right-hand side, in trouble. Will wind up and throw. This time to Nico Collins on the 2nd shelf, and it is good. The catch is made. 1st down, Houston. 1st down for the Houston Texans as they get to the 24-yard line. This moves the football up to the 24. Thank you, Jeremy Webb, for checking in right now. While you are at work, my friend, plug in your headphones. We've got a snap dropping back. CJ Stroud looking right, throwing right. Flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is, guys. I think this is going to be an offensive pass interference. It might have been a push off there. It will be. OPI, guys. Push off here is Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz will be flagged for the offensive pass interference. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. A 10-yard penalty coming up right now. So a good penalty there for the Kansas City Chiefs. They are in Kansas City, by the way. Crowd excited about that one. This does bring up a 1st down and 20. Football to the Kansas City 34. Houston Texans with the football on 1st and 20. Let's see what they dial up here. Let's find out what they do. We've got ourselves an offset I formation. Here is the snap and a handoff around the left-hand side this time. Damian Pierce will pick up 6 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 14 for Houston. Football to the Kansas City 28. So still outside of the red zone. Still outside the red zone. Houston Texans have the football. They've been driving this football pretty well. I think the Houston Texans are going to try to cap off this drive here in just a moment. To whoever just subscribed, thank you very much. We were sitting there at that 34 for a hot minute. Was wondering when we'd get to 35. Was wondering if we'd get to 25.1 by the end of today. Not important. What is important is that I call this play the way that I see it. 2nd down and 14. There is the snap. CJ Stroud will wind up. CJ Stroud will find his target. This time Xavier Hutchinson on the grab. That is good for a 1st down, Houston. 1st down for the Houston Texans. That does put us inside the red zone. Texans inside the red zone. Let's see what they can do with this one. 1st down coming up. Ooh, just shy. Just shy of the 1st down. They're going to mark that a yard short. They're going to mark this one a yard short. Okay, guys. 3rd down and 1. Single back formation. This should be a quarterback sneak. It will not be. It'll be a handoff to Joe Mixon, who fights his way forward. That looks like a 1st down to me. The official's going to mark it as a 1st down. It will be a 1st down. There's a flag on the play, though. Hang on. This might be against the offense, guys. On 3rd down and 1, there will be a penalty here. Illegal motion. It's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down and 6 coming up, guys. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Where is the defense, says Rhonda. I mean, I would have challenged that, dude. I would have challenged that. That would have been a 1st down, and D'Amico Ryans should have challenged that play. I don't know why he didn't. That looked like a 1st down to me. The officials marked that one short, and D'Amico Ryans did not drop a flag. Instead of having the automatic given 1st down for using the challenge flag to pick up the 1st down, they decided to go for it on 3rd down and 1. We had an illegal shift that backs up the Texans now. Texans from the 19-yard line, a 3rd down and 6 after the penalty. C.J. Stroud in the pocket taking the snap, will scramble to the right. C.J. Stroud gonna drop the shoulder. C.J. Stroud will pick up the 1st down there. 1st down, Houston. The Houston Texans pick up the 1st down. Sheer grit and determination there. 1st and 10 for the Texans. C.J. Stroud picks that one up. 1st down here. Let's see the next play. He says, I'll do it myself. Like Scary Movie 2. Anybody get that reference? I'll do it myself. Hey, lady, I can do it myself. All right, guys, here we go. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go from the 14-yard line. An I formation. Motion on the field. There is the snap. A handoff to Joe Mixon. This time from the 14. He finds his way in. And a touchdown here. Touchdown, Houston Texans. Joe Mixon around the right-hand side for 13 yards. 13-yard Houston touchdown. Joe Mixon on that one. That is a huge touchdown to try and tie this game up. The extra point coming here now for the Houston Texans. Can the Chiefs answer back, guys? Ooh. Man, I'm a little embarrassed for about 53% of you guys. 53% of you guys got this one wrong. I wonder how many of you guys will get the next one right. Oh, the kick is no good. The extra point attempt is no good. He missed. He missed the extra point attempt. Wow, Kaimi Fairbairn, bro, you gotta get it together. You realize that the Houston Texans would have the lead right now had they made that field goal and that extra point attempt. Y'all do realize that, right? With those 2 additional ones, the score would be 16-13 and the Texans would have the lead. But Kaimi Fairbairn missing a field goal today and an extra point attempt today. The score will remain 12-13. All right, guys. I've read a lot of chats. I'm going to get back to the chats here in just a moment. I pinky promise. But for now, I'm going to go to the stats because I put some effort into putting up these numbers. So let's go through them. How about the run game today? That touchdown was scored by Joe Mixon. Let's break down the run game comparison for both of these teams. You can see that this is mostly the Joe Mixon show for Houston, right? Houston Texans are mostly with Joe Mixon. Dameon Pierce gets a couple carries from time to time. We see Agunbowale getting a couple carries from time to time. But this is Joe Mixon's backfield. That is why the Houston Texans went out and picked up Joe Mixon from the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, on the other side, you've got Isaiah Pacheco. You've got Kareem Hunt. You've got Samaje Perine. You've got Carson Steele. You've got a revolving door of running backs over there. But these two teams are not that separated, when you break down these numbers. Now, mind you, I think this is a crazy statistic here. Because while this only represents 0.4 carries or 0.4 rush attempts, yards per attempt here at yards per attempt, it represents 4.5 or 4.5 over here, 4.4, 4 on the other side. That is a 10% increase. So the Houston Texans are running the football 10% better on a yards per attempt basis than the Kansas City Chiefs. And the difference between 4.4 and 4.0 is 13th and 29th. Now, rushing yards per game, the Kansas City Chiefs like to rush the football quite a bit. Not that much more than the Houston Texans. These are so close. I guess what I'm trying to say, guys, is this is way, way, way closer than you guys might think. And for record here, rushing touchdowns per game, 14th here. They should also be 14th over there. We're tied at 14th place here. Tied at 14th place. I just saw Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift on camera together in the box. So that's kind of cool. All right, guys. Let's go back to this. So there's the kick back, guys. We are going to get a return. The 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, down at about the 38-yard line. A good kick return. I'm curious, y'all. Let's find out. Let's start the Q&A. Will the Chiefs score a touchdown on this drive? Will the Chiefs score a touchdown on this drive? Let's start the Q&A. Let's find out. Chris Jones on the sideline getting his left calf and ankle worked on. All right, guys. So we just had kickoff right here. There was a holding against the receiving team, which is the Kansas City Chiefs. Houston Texans just scored on their last drive. Houston Texans scored a touchdown on their last drive, although they did miss the field goal. You can just type Y for yes, type N for no. We're going back to a commercial break, guys. Junior T saying, come on, people, it's rigged. I don't think so. I don't think so, Junior T. I don't think so at all. All right, WNBA rules, says Mark. Is it really that hard to be respectful? I don't think so, Brandy. But you know what? You've got that wrench next to your name, girl. You can do your thing. You can do your thing. Texans will win by a field goal, says Connie. Ooh, Connie, I like that. You know what? Let's do that. I'm going to do that instead. I'm going to turn this one into a poll. Giggity. Hang on. Let me copy this here. Come on. I'm going to turn this into a poll really quick. We're in the middle of a commercial break. Trying to type and think and do all this stuff at the same time, man, I could really use some extra hands. Hopefully with the project that I'm working on for the off season, we'll be able to strike some gold here, man, and get some stuff going on. So, who asked that good question? What was that question? I totally forgot. I am covering the Lions game, garbage. Deplorable garbage, I will be covering that game. It should already be up on my channel. Let's see. Oh, that's the question. Predict the future. Future. What will be the final score of this game? What will be the final score of this game? Let's try to predict the future. Let's see what you guys think. Okay, let's pop out the chat one more time. Bang, bang. Brandy Silver Wrench coming down upon his head. Let's go. Brandy doing her thing. That's fine. Brandy's got full range. All of my moderators, I trust you guys to use your best judgment. I'm a pretty good gauge of energy, and I feel like Brandy's got good energy, so that's why I made her a moderator. Same for everyone else, especially Robert Zamora, who was literally the first moderator. I think I made, Robert, just so you know, I think I made you a moderator before I made Christina one. Motion on the field on 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Winds up and throws to the safety valve. Catch is made by Travis Kelce with 4:21 left to go in the third quarter. A flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. Holding against the offense, guys. Holding on the offense. Let's read some of y'all's comments right now. Y'all going for the Chiefs out here. 28-24 Texans, 23-20 Texans, 31-27 Chiefs, says Pedro. Texans 30, Chiefs 20, says Jonathan. Got a long way to go to get there. The refs won't let the Chiefs lose, says Eli. 27-26 KC. Wow, if this game is a one-point game. Kansas City, a first down and 19. They are at their own 9-yard line. Kansas City with the football. Here is the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side after the holding penalty. Looks like a good gain there, a gain of about 10 yards, maybe 11 there for Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco around the left-hand side would normally be enough for a first down. Instead, we've got a second down and 9, according to CBS Sports. Eric, thank you. And thank you to the moderators, which is awesome. Thanks for checking in, Eric. Here we go, guys. Second down and 9. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Waiting for the snap right now is Patrick Mahomes. Noah Gray, the man in motion. Mahomes takes the snap. He drops back, has plenty of time against this 4-man rush. Nobody throwing a flag for a hold here. What's going on? Mahomes in trouble. Mahomes will get wrapped up. Mahomes will get dropped by Danielle Hunter, who was fighting the entire time to try and get a holding call or something. No flag here. Third down and 6 coming up. Mahomes does pick up 3 yards on that play. Danielle Hunter, way to stick with it on that play. Good job by Danielle Hunter to stay on his man on that play. Lots of players just kind of running around trying to find open space. Travis Kelce stopped dead in his tracks. Third down and 6 coming up for Kansas. Kansas with the football. Kansas City with the football. Waiting for the snap right now. There it is, dropping back. Patrick Mahomes in a clean pocket will dump off underneath. And this time, Travis Kelce on the carry. A gain of 12 yards and a first down for the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs looking good on that one. First and 10 from the 35. Kansas City moving the ball well now. Despite the early holding call there, and the early penalties on this drive, the Kansas City Chiefs have a fresh new set of downs. First and 10 from the 35 coming up. All right, guys, here we go. We got a first and 10 with 2 minutes left to go in the third. Shotgun formation, waiting for the snap. Here it is. Oh, a muffed snap. And Patrick Mahomes going to scramble. Mahomes on the right-hand side. Mahomes deciding what he wants to do. He gets up to about the 33. He is across the line of scrimmage. He gives himself up. No flag on that one, and there comes the flag late. Come on, man. Mahomes was running around. This is terrible. This is terrible. He tried to slide to give himself up, guys. This is ridiculous. I think every quarterback in the NFL now should be doing this exact same thing. He was running laterally. He wasn't even going forward. He needs to give himself up. I don't like that call. I don't like that call. So there's another flag for unnecessary roughness. Patrick Mahomes gave himself up with 2 defenders less than 1 yard away from him. Less than 1 yard away from him. How are you supposed to? Why are you? First and 10. Here's the snap. Mahomes drops back. Mahomes will wind up and throw. The catch is made. This will be a pickup of about 5 yards by Noah Gray. Call it a gain of 6. This will bring up a second down and 4. Oh, that's so frustrating. Here we go. Second down and 4 from the 40-yard line. Patrick Mahomes will get wrapped up as he throws the football in the release. Houston Texans not happy about what just happened there. Guys, if a quarterback gives himself up with a defender less than 1 yard away from them, should there be a penalty? Okay, guys, third down and 4 coming up. We got a shotgun formation motion on the field right here. Noah Gray, the man in motion. There's the snap, winds up, throws, catch is made by Noah Gray. It looks like he picks up the first down. This is good for a Kansas City first down. First down for the Chiefs. All right, guys, Patrick Mahomes aside, Kansas City Chiefs aside, I want to ask you guys a question about football here. I am curious to know what y'all's opinions are on this. Forget So they're going to call that a fourth down there, guys. It'll be a fourth down instead of 4th down and 1 for the Kansas City Chiefs. No first down. Here we go. Apologize for trying to get that thought out right there. I feel really strongly about 2 plays that happened here. I feel really strongly about 2 plays that have benefited the Kansas City Chiefs that I believe are questionable. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. I repeat, and I will say this now, I am not a Kansas City Chiefs hater. On the contrary, I love the Kansas City Chiefs. I think that Patrick Mahomes and what they've been able to do in that organization has been nothing short of incredible from a football perspective. They've been able to get to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl back-to-back games. What they've been able to do in the AFC Championship games, what they've been able to do, and just as a whole for the Kansas City Chiefs. Matter of fact, Kansas City Chiefs, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. The Kansas City Chiefs started in Dallas, Texas. I am a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I like the Kansas City Chiefs. I also like the Houston Texans. I like both of these teams. But it drives me insane to see the cliche things happen here where Patrick Mahomes is literally barely touched by a defender and there's a flag for unnecessary roughness. Then on the other time, which we just saw right now, a defender less than 1 yard away from him, already committed to stopping him because it does not look like he's going to give himself up. He decides to slide while he's surrounded by the defense. What is the defense supposed to do? Not only is that already advancing the football, you're going to give them 15 more yards? That to me is just ridiculous. All of that needs to be addressed during the offseason. I think this is going to be a big uproar from the fans on the quarterback sliding thing. Same thing for like Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence gave himself up pretty late. Azeez Al-Shaair maybe shouldn't have hit him that hard, but he wasn't trying to hit him that hard. You could see him making an effort to try to get out of the way on that one. But yet Azeez Al-Shaair was suspended for 3 games. 3 games after the hit that he laid out on Trevor Lawrence. I thought that was an overreach by the NFL. I thought, I don't know, man. I just have my reservations about it. I hate that rule, that a quarterback can just kind of scramble around and then decide, oh, if I take a hit, I'll give myself up and maybe pick up an extra 15 yards. No, dude. Absolutely not. I think that if the quarterback crosses the line of scrimmage, if you've got the cojones to go across that line of scrimmage, you better have the cojones to take the hit. And I'm going to stand firm on that one. If you're going to go and become a runner, I don't care if you're the quarterback. I don't. I legitimately don't. If you're going to take the risk and become the runner, you should be able to get drilled just like anybody else out there is. Personally. All right, guys, 4th down and 1. We're back to the action here. Let's bring up the drive chart. Here is the snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. This time it will be enough for a first down. A first down here for the Kansas City Chiefs as Kareem Hunt picks up 2 yards. First down. That's the last I'll say that, guys. That's the last that I'll say that. But if a quarterback has the chutzpah and the gall and the audacity to run into the defense's territory, he is free game. I think that's the way the rules should be written in the NFL. That whole thing with sliding and nonsense, don't run the damn football if you're not going to take the hit. It's that simple. Throw it away. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. This time Kareem Hunt gets up to the 30-yard line of the Houston Texans. Kareem Hunt with a solid run and a little help from his friends right here. Players pushing each other around as we got a bit of a scuffle. 14 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter of this one. Here we go. Second down and 2 after the 8-yard grab. 14 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining. This is a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen, a 1-point game. Shotgun formation on second down and 2. The blitz coming in. 5-man rush. Mahomes winds up and throws. Travis Kelce on the grab. The 15, the 10, down at about the 7. It's a first and goal for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down, Kansas City. Looks like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are still going strong. They're showing that T-Swift box from time to time. I mean, if you're Travis Kelce and you're dumb enough to let go of someone like Taylor Swift, then, you know, that CTE must be pretty bad. All right, guys. That's fun to see, though, that she's in the booth with Caitlin Clark. 13 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter, guys, from the 8-yard line. A first and goal for the Chiefs. Here's the snap as Mahomes takes it. Mahomes gets wrapped up. Mahomes will go down as he is sacked on the play. There will be a penalty for an illegal shift here, and it looks like that penalty will be declined. That penalty will be declined. 12 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in this game. This will bring up a sack on the game, on the play. This will bring up a second down and goal from the Houston Texans 12-yard line. All right, guys, 12:44 left to go. We got another game coming up after this one. I'm covering 2 games tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've got this game, and we've got the Lions coming up right after this one, Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. I've got a trivia quiz for that one there as well. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now is Patrick Mahomes. He takes it. He drops back. Mahomes in trouble. Someone actually gets to him, but can't sack him on the play. Henry Oto chases Mahomes out of bounds, feels a hand on his back pad, and just flops down onto the ground. No flag there by the officials. Good call by the officials. Oh, come on, Mahomes. That is a weak... What are you, 13 pounds and a 12-year-old? Like, bro, you can't... That's NBA stuff right there, bro. The NBA does the flop. You can't do the flop. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. From the 12-yard line, Mahomes takes the snap. Mahomes in the pocket will scramble, will wind up and throw to the end zone. And while he's being tackled, the touchdown is in. The touchdown is good. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, guys. Travis Kelce on the touchdown there. That is good for a first down. The score is 19-12, 11 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. Eli saying this game is over. Mark saying it's over. There's still 12 minutes left to go, guys. It's a one-possession game. What is over about this? It's a one-possession game. The score is 12-20. And if the Houston Texans can score and get the 2-point conversion, we will be all tied up. The nightmare is starting, says Jeff. Okay, all right. I see a lot of you guys coming in right now. I see a lot of you guys coming in hot. See a lot of you guys coming in hot saying that this game is over. Do the Texans still have a chance? A simple yes or no. Let's find out what you guys have to think. I think yes. Personally, me, myself, and I, we think yes. That the Houston Texans still have a chance in this one. Doesn't mean that the Chiefs aren't going to win this game. I'm not saying that they're not going to win this game. I'm just saying Houston Texans, they're a good team. They're here, right? They are here. Now, one of the other ones that I did not have a chance to bring up so far in this game, guys, is the defense for these two teams. Now, this is also including one postseason game. So, one postseason game plus the entire rest of the season. Kansas City Chiefs did not play that extra postseason game. It doesn't matter. Those numbers are still correct. Can you believe, or would you believe, despite the fact that the Houston Texans are down by one possession, that this Houston Texans defense over there, guys, they are third in the NFL when it comes to yards allowed per game. 312 yards allowed per game. That's it. That's all they give up. Meanwhile, the Kansas City Chiefs give up 320, and it just goes up and up and up from there. Yards, rushing yards allowed per game, 11th in the NFL for the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, the Kansas City Chiefs have been pretty good at stopping the run, although they haven't been that good today. When we look at passing yards allowed per game, turnovers forced per game, or turnovers forced this season, and sacks so far this season, you can clearly see that DeMeco Ryans and the Houston Texans defense has had the better season this year. That doesn't mean much when you're losing the game. The defense is healthy. The offense is not. Defensively, the Houston Texans look really good. I, first of all, want to say something here. I think the fact that, and this is an elephant in the room, I think the fact that the shelf life of a black head coach being that much shorter of a white head coach, to me, is just kind of crazy. Like, Gerard Mayo just got fired out of New England, and I get the fact that they had a terrible season. But really, you're going to give him one season before firing him? It looks like Raheem Morris, the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, he's in the hot seat right now. It'll be interesting to see. DeMeco Ryans has gone back-to-back to the playoffs. I would love to see DeMeco Ryans stay as the head coach of the Houston Texans, regardless of what happens here today. Here we go, guys. We are going to get a big kick return up to about the 30, looks like the 32 or the 33-yard line. They're going to mark this at the 34. First and 10 to the 34. I mean, Mike Tomlin is probably the one head coach that, like, off the top of your head, you can say has been the only black head coach to stick around in a position across the NFL. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But that's the way that it seems. That's the way that it feels. I would love to see DeMeco Ryans stick around in Houston because I think that he is a solid head coach, especially for what they've been able to accomplish over the past 2 years with a rookie quarterback and all that other stuff. All right, guys, we're cutting back to a quick commercial break. Another commercial break with 11 minutes and 43 seconds left to go. Who will win this game? Will it be the Houston Texans? Will it be the Kansas City Chiefs? Well, okay. Okay. Then you guys are coming in hot, man. Appreciate y'all. Looks like we've got over 3,000 people watching this live stream right now. Let's have some fun with y'all. Okay, guys, let's ask an open-ended question. We have 11 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in this game. Here we go. I'm going to do a connecting with you guys. And y'all probably know the question that I'm about to ask. Please, no spam. I just want everyone to participate on this one. But where are you watching from? I will do my very best to read as many of these comments that come in. I know they're going to come in hot. We got over 3,500 people watching. We still are shy of 1,000 likes. Let's see if we can't get that like button cranked out there, guys. It's easy to hit that like button. If everybody hit that like button right here, right now, we'd have 3,000 likes on this one. Shout out to TJ saying Hot Springs, Virginia. We got Guy saying you're not wrong. Looks like Deja is in Houston. Zach Cohn in Alabama. Lady D in Indiana. We got Kelly in New Jersey. We got Willie in Maui, Hawaii. Marietta, California for select models. We've got L in Pittsburgh. We've got Noah in Tennessee. West in West Alaska for Charles Alexi. What's up, Charles Alexi? I can't read. We got John Leonard. Coach Leonard checking in Houston. But, Coach, you should be in San Antonio here in a couple of days, though, right? Oh, by the way, JT told me that it sets at 2:30, and I will literally be filming at 2:30, so I'm not going to get a chance to see you guys during his show, during that show. That actually, like, legitimately breaks my heart. And either way, it doesn't matter because I'm going to have JT come over after the show. But here we go, guys. 1st and 10, winds up and throws. The catch is made. A 2-yard gain right here for the Houston Texans. Let's bring up the drive chart one more time. Go Chiefs, says Charlotte Tate. Go Chiefs, says Charlotte Tate. Holy smokes, you guys slammed the chat box. Let's go. Thank you guys for leaving a chat. Thank you guys for chatting with me. Do not forget to leave an actual comment as well outside of the chat room. I see you, Carl. I see you, Cerebral Assassin. I see you, Owl on the Prowl. Here we go. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Houston Texans. 2nd down and 8 from the 36-yard line. C.J. Stroud takes the snap, looks left, winds up, throws in a tight window. The grab is made at the 40-yard line. A 1st down for Houston. Ben K saying Montana. We got Rachel Vieira in California, Dave Jones in the Philippines, Nance checking in Oklahoma, Quintus in Tennessee, Jenny Bass in Lenore City. We got Goofball checking in from the UK. What up, Goofball? Let's go, bro. Mr. H in Fairfield, Texas. Old school all the way from Antarctica. I guess you win the most remote location contest. Let's get to the action, guys. I'm going to step away from the chat. I apologize for not being able to read all of these. From the 40-yard line, C.J. Stroud looks left, throws left. The pass is incomplete. This does bring up a 2nd down and 10. 35 seconds left to go on the play clock. C.J. Stroud going to have to call this play pretty quickly here. Oregon in the house, says John Manning. What up, John? All right. Thank you, William Nicholson. All right, I'm going to step away from the chats, guys. Appreciate y'all checking in. 10 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. Dalton Schultz has been targeted twice in this game. He's got 2 receptions for 39 yards. Let's see if they can get the football his way. Shotgun formation, play clock down to 3. Houston Texans in KC territory will wind up and throw under pressure. A tough! Oh, man, it looked like he had that one. It looked like he made that catch. That's the 2nd time that Wayne has been targeted, and the 2nd time that Wayne drops the football. Stop throwing the football to this guy. He's not even trying. Stop throwing the football to this guy. He's not even trying. That was a big blitz that came in quickly. I wonder if C.J. Stroud would have flopped if he would have gotten flagged for the unnecessary roughness. He would have gotten the flag. Anyways, guys, that was a 3rd down. That was a 2nd down, excuse me. 3rd down and 10 coming up here with 10:08 left to go. The clock stopped. C.J. Stroud takes a snap. C.J. Stroud drops back. Will throw that football away. The blitz dialed up big time. The Kansas City Chiefs defense gets the stop on that one. And Kansas City will get the stop. This will bring up a 4th down for the Houston Texans as they trail by 8. Not looking good with 10 minutes left to go. Can the Kansas City Chiefs hang on to this lead? Houston Texans, 4th down and 10. This is just outside of field goal range, or maybe it's just inside of field goal range. They're at the 40-yard line. A field goal here on 4th down and 10 makes sense. It looks like they're lined up to go for it on 4th down and 10. Play clock down to 1. Stroud takes it. 4th down and 10. C.J. Stroud on the run. C.J. Stroud going to go down. That is a bad, bad call. I don't know why they did that, but it doesn't matter, because if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, you are getting fired up. That'll be a sack for 16 yards, and that'll be a 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs, a turnover on downs. Wow. First, a turnover on downs, guys. Another bag there. C.J. Stroud should have just gotten rid of the football, if nothing else. Instead, he gives the Kansas City Chiefs the football at their own 44-yard line. He should have just thrown the dang ball. I am old school, says the real Jay Bird. Nice. All right, guys, this does take us back to a commercial break. Okay. Should have thrown it, yes, says Katie Espresso. Screw the Chiefs, says Quintus. In 10 minutes, things can still happen. That is true, guys. Take a look, by the way. If you're new to this channel, let me help orient you guys. If you're new to this channel, I want to help orient you guys. So I have the down and distance right here, guys. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. That's what we'll have when we get back from this commercial break. Less than 10 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter of this game. We are in the middle of a commercial break. The score is 20-12. The Kansas City Chiefs have the lead. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. We are 34 subscribers away from getting to 25.1. And there's a lot to talk about. One of the things I have not brought up, and one of the things I owe you guys, is some recognition. Guys, we've got some channel members out here. And these channel members have stuck around Football Nation for a while. Channel members come and go. It happens all the time. But these particular folks have gone above and beyond for this channel. So a super special shout out to Brandy, Denise, Gary, Jeremy, JT, Crystal, Lou, Lorinda, Robert, and Val. Additionally, I want to thank these touchdown channel members as well. Action Man, Courtney, Isaiah, Michael H, Michelle or Shelly, Rayzilla, you're still out there as well, brother. We got Robert B, Send It, and Shiva, all channel members of Football Nation. Thank you guys so much for everything you do. I've also updated this list. You can see that this list got a little bit shorter, but that's okay. These are the people who have been with Football Nation for at least 30 days. The guys that have come back time and time again to help support this channel on a financial level. I hope you see your names out here. If your name was on here last month and not on here this month, chances are that you've either stepped away from Football Nation or you were gifted a channel membership twice, which is crazy. It happens. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10, a handoff to the right-hand side. That is good for a 2nd down. We got ourselves a 2nd down and 9. But a shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you guys so much for everything y'all do for us. All right, guys. We've got a 2nd down and 9 after the 1-yard gain right there. This will bring up a 2nd down and 9 to the Houston Texans 43-yard line. D'Amico Ryans hasn't exactly given up just yet. 9:30 left to go in this football game. It is a 2nd down and 9. We've got a pistol formation here. Motion on the field in the pistol. Mahomes will wind up and throw to the right-hand side. Looking shifty. No gain right there. This will bring up a 3rd down and 9. 3rd down. 3rd down coming up here. We've got a 3rd down coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm watching from the NFL Stadium, says Landon Petro. What's going on, Landon? Thank you for checking in, my friend. From the NFL Stadium, like the Kansas City Chiefs Arrowhead Stadium, or from like a different NFL stadium out there? Curious as to what you mean by that. Please elaborate. Let me get a fist bump, says Janine. Says Jamie. What's up, brother? Here we go. Here's the snap. Patrick Mahomes in trouble, will wind up and throw that football. The pass will be incomplete on 3rd down and 9. That brings up a 4th down. Let's go. Jermaine was the one checking for a fist bump. Jermaine Haskins saying, let me get a fist bump. I got you, bro. And shout out to anybody, if you're still watching this, guys, and you've been with me for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, doesn't matter. Thank you guys for watching. If you are a new subscriber to this channel as of today, let's go. Guys, no, I do not have a Discord. I need to figure that out. That sounds like just something that is too much to put on my plate. I am doing way too much these days. I'm going to need to find some help, man. I am. Here's the snap. There's the punt, guys. This one goes back. This time, 3 and out there for the Kansas City Chiefs. I can't believe that they went 3 and out with the field position that they had, but great job by the Houston Texans to get the stop right there. What do we think, guys? All right, Houston Texans get the football back. Will the Houston Texans score on this drive? All right, guys. So I think y'all are digging the 93-yard drive. No, says Katie Espresso. Yes. Will the Texans score more than 3 points on this drive? Yes or no? All right, how many of you guys play fantasy football? Just raise your hand if you do, I guess. You don't have to type it in. But how many of you guys play fantasy football? During the off season, I'm going to do a lot of educational videos, and I'm going to break down all of the basic rules for fantasy football. And I don't know if you guys don't play fantasy football because you don't like to gamble. Maybe it is because you don't understand how fantasy football works. Maybe it's because nobody's invited you to play in their league. I'm going to try to invite all of you to be in a Football Nation Fantasy Football League. Yes, all of you in a Football Nation Fantasy Football League, maybe multiple fantasy football leagues, and we'll see how all of that goes, and we'll just pick the best of the best after one season and go to the next one. Anyways, looks like George plays fantasy football. L plays fantasy football. I see the hand up. Carl Mills with the hand up. Jermaine saying, me too. Yeah, says BKS Random Vlogs. What's up, BKS Random Vlogs? Thanks for checking in. We'll be watching. Thanks, Mario. I got you, Kelly. Don't you worry. Let's do it, says Robert B. All right. Braylon saying I do too. What's up, Braylon? Just made a $5 bet with my manager. Pour the lines to win tonight, says Jeremy Webb. I suck at fantasy football. I have for 20 years. You know what's funny, Lance? So do I, dude. I'm not even kidding. So I was in 5 fantasy football leagues this season. I placed in 3 out of 5 leagues this season. But I have one league in particular that I have literally been in the same league, a redraft league, every year for the past 11 years. And I've come in last place in that league like 4 times. Which is so dumb, considering like how much I follow football and how closely I follow football. But I'm the kind of guy who drafts players because he likes players and not because they perform well, if that makes any sense. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves an I formation. Waiting for the snap is C.J. Stroud from the 7-yard line. There's a snap and a handoff, and Joe Mixon will get up to about the 11-yard line. Call that a gain of 4. This brings up a 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6 coming up here for the Houston Texans. 2nd down and 6 coming up here for the Houston Texans. I've done fantasy football for 11 years. I started doing multiple leagues last year. I've come in first place once, second place 3 times. Couple last place finishes. It's all right. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 6 from the 11-yard line. Winds up and throws. The catch is not going to be made. Pass is incomplete on 2nd down and 6. Good stop there by Trent McDuffie of the Kansas City Chiefs. And now we've got a 3rd down coming up. All right, guys, I'm going to step away for just a moment. Stepping away from the chat area over there on the right-hand side, your left-hand side. We have 7 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in this football game. This is possibly the most crucial 3rd down of the entire game happening right now. 7:49 left to go in the 4th. 3rd down and 6. Houston Texans on their own 11-yard line. There is the snap. C.J. Stroud in the pocket. Pump fake. C.J. Stroud will wind up and throw, and almost intercepted there. A very curious decision. 4th down and 6. Is there a flag on the play? Looks like Jaden Reed was injured on that play. And we've got a man who's down. A little friendly fire there from the Kansas City Chiefs. A little friendly fire there from the Kansas City Chiefs. And this might take us to a commercial break. 7:42 left to go in this one, guys. And then we're going to go almost immediately straight into the next one. Oh, yeah, Reed just took a nasty hit there. Both players trying to get the football at the same time. This is not going to work out really well there. They are going back to a commercial break. I will do the same. Okay. Heyo. George donated $5 through Super Chat. George T, I see you. He says, did you know that the Kansas City Chiefs were originally the Dallas Texans? I did know that, George T. We actually talked about it earlier during this stream. Like, legitimately, we just talked about that, funny enough. Thanks for checking in, dude. Let's go, George. That's the second super chat of today. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. All right, guys. 10% of every super chat donated to this channel this month for January will go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So you can take 10% of what George sent to Football Nation, and I will be donating that here soon. Okay. All right, let's see what's up with y'all. We're going back to a commercial break. Chris saying, oh, shoot, wrong chat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Chris. All right, guys. This is what we got going on right now. This is the NFL playoff picture. This is all that remains. Not like the band, but this is all that remains right now. Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner of this game, if it is the Kansas City Chiefs, will go down here. If it is the Houston Texans, it will go over here. And the winner of these two teams will host the Houston Texans or face the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. So it is pretty straightforward who will get home field advantage. The Texans win, they will not. The Chiefs win, they will. On the other side, guys, tonight, immediately after this game, Washington Commanders at Detroit Lions. Then tomorrow, to start the day, we'll have Rams and Eagles, and then Ravens at Bills. So a couple of good games coming up right now over the next few days. This is going to be good. And then we have college football. For those of you who don't know much about college football, I'm going to be covering the NFL draft, guys. And if you're curious to see what is expected to happen during the NFL draft, I have this information readily available for you guys as well. Tennessee Titans will be the first pick overall. Cleveland Browns second. New York Giants third. Patriots 4. Jaguars 5. Vegas Raiders number 6. Punt team is out here, guys, for the Houston Texans. Punt team is out here for the Houston Texans. Here we go. They're going to send this football back. This one will be an ugly punt, as that does not give them great field position. This will be a 1st and 10 coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City, glad about that kick right there. This will bring up a 1st and 10 from the 45. All right, guys, most of y'all were right. Most of y'all were wrong on that last one, actually. Let's find out. First and 10 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs inside of Houston Texans territory. First and 10 from the 45. Empty backfield. Mahomes takes the snap. Mahomes will wind up and throw. The catch made by Travis Kelce takes 2 men to bring him down. Who will win the next game tonight, guys? Will it be the Commanders or will it be the Lions? And I just got a big super chat here, the biggest of the day so far. Lady D, thank you so much. Hang tight. Here we go, guys. There's the snap and a handoff on 2nd down and 6. And this is going to be Kareem Hunt around the right-hand side. Kareem Hunt on 2nd down and 6 picks up 11. It looks like Kareem Hunt has become the running back here for the Kansas City Chiefs. He runs with aggression. He runs with conviction. And that's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First down for Kansas City. All right, guys. Big shout out and a big thank you Thank you, Lady D. Appreciate that. Here's the snap, guys, on 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. This time, breaking a big one again. This time inside the red zone. Another first down. Back-to-back 10-plus yard carries for Kareem Hunt. 1st and 10 from the 30 becomes 1st and 10 from the 18. First down, Kansas City. That puts us inside the red zone, and the Kansas City Chiefs looking to pull ahead right now even farther. Got to get a stop here for the Houston Texans. 1st and 10 coming up. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. We've got a shotgun formation motion on the field. Kansas City looking to repeat. Here is the snap. There's a throw, left-hand side. Pass is incomplete, intended for Xavier Worthy on 1st and 10, 2nd and 10 coming up. We got Cool Rocks. By the way, guys, Cool Rocks with his very first Super Chat ever on a live stream. Let's go, Cool. What up, Cool Rocks? Appreciate you checking in. That's how you check in. That's how you go strong, bro. Even if it's just $1, every penny helps this channel. Thank you, guys. Thank you for that Super Chat. And thanks again to Lady D for that $20 Super Chat out there. Really, really appreciate it. Here we go, guys. We've got a shotgun formation. Here is the snap dropping back. Patrick Mahomes looks left, throws left. Travis Kelce will lose a yard here, and back-to-back supers again. A loss of a yard there, guys. We'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. For the diaper fund, thank you, Father Time. Appreciate that, dude. I have no idea how expensive diapers are, but apparently they're pretty expensive. Jeremy Webb, $5 Super Chat coming in. He says, I appreciate everything you do, and thank you so much for covering the Buckeye game Monday night. Let's effing go, Ohio. Let's go, Jeremy Webb. I'll be live for you, sir. Specifically for you, Jeremy. So, don't you worry. I got you, sir. I got you, bro. Let's go. All right, guys. 2nd down and 10 from the Houston Texans 18-yard line after the no gain there from Travis Kelce. Let's see what happens now. Should be a 3rd down and 10, actually. 3rd down and 10 coming up right now. We did cloth diapers, says Mr. H. Yeah. I don't know. Here we go, guys. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation waiting for the snap right now. Mahomes takes it. Mahomes facing against the blitz. Will wind up and throw. Looks like the grab is going to be made there. They're going to call that a catch. It will be a catch. This will bring up a 4th down. This is a perfect situation for the Houston Texans because it's a 4th down and 1, guys. 4th and 1. Go for it or nah. Andy Reid is going to take the points. I don't think he's going to go for it. Thank you for the Super Chat, Brian. Appreciate that, sir. Thank you again, Lady D. You guys are going to make me blush, man. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Brian and Jeremy and Lady D, for every penny. There's the kick, guys. A 27-yard field goal attempt is up, and the field goal is good. And the score is now 23-12, and it's a 11-point game. It's an 11-point game. I cannot math. The Kansas City Chiefs pull ahead even further. Kansas City Chiefs pull ahead even farther. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate that. Guys, I don't ever ask for financial contributions to this channel, although they are always appreciated. I'm not the YouTuber. I'm not Chat Sports who's going to say I'm not going to talk to you guys unless you drop money on this channel. Thank you, Boppit. Dude, thanks, Boppit. Man, I never ask for these, but they are very much appreciated. You guys are already making me blush, man. Okay, I'll try to be a professional about all of this. Thank you to the 3 $20 Super Chats we just got in a row. Lady D with 2 of them, one of them coming from Boppit. Thank you guys so much. Really, it means everything to me. It means everything to this channel. This is what has allowed us to transition into the off season. I still work my 9 to 5, guys. Almost every penny that has been donated on this channel, I have put straight into the field day that has come up for Football Nation. I will be recording a live field day. Think of Beast meets Mr. Beast meets Jeff Probst and Survivor / Football Nation somewhere in the middle. That is what I'm going for. I've got 2 cameramen that I got to pay because I've hired 2 cameramen to help with that project. I've got 8 participants coming up, and I've got a really, really cool day planned ahead for this channel, but I need resources for the mission. So keep your eyes and ears open, guys. I am going to be starting a Kickstarter campaign sometime between now and Super Bowl. During the Super Bowl, I will launch the Kickstarter campaign. I'm going to have some additional content for you guys. This is going to be a proof of concept video, and it's going to be a really good one. So I'm really, really looking forward to what this channel is going to be able to bring moving forward. Keep it up, says Bell House. Thank you for that $5 super sticker. We just hit 25.1, and we are going to continue to grow. Let's go. Big night, says Brandy. You already know, Brandy. We're going to continue to grow and push this channel in the right direction. One of the things I've got, y'all, let me show y'all just a quick picture off of my phone. Oh, I guess I can't. My phone's dead. I was going to show y'all the picture of the buckets that I painted. Some of you guys who are friends with me on Facebook, y'all can already see those out there. Let me actually pull up the Facebook in case any of you guys who are watching this channel right now want to connect with me. Guys, y'all can find me on social media. And my Facebook is pretty personal. So if I accept your friend request on Facebook, it's because I like you guys and I know who y'all are. But if y'all want to check out my particular Facebook, here it is right here. I'm going to go ahead and spam that for just a moment. That is my personal Facebook. I spend more time on Facebook than I do on Instagram. However, if you are curious to see my Instagram, this is also my Instagram. You'll find me under Mario Manuel Sanchez, probably, which is my full name. But if you guys want to add me on Facebook, guys, if y'all want to add me on Instagram, that's how y'all would do it. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Okay, guys. Here we go. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up in a shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap is C.J. Stroud. He takes it, drops back. 4-man rush coming in. C.J. Stroud gets wrapped up from behind as George Karlaftis gets the sack on the day. A big stop there. Let's go. And Coach Leonard dropping 20 bucks on us. Let's go from the Leonard family. He says, let's effing go. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate that. Man, you guys are making this a really good day. Thank y'all so much. 2nd down coming up here after the 6-yard loss. Here's the snap. A wind up and a throw. Dalton Schultz gets the grab. Schultz will get about a gain of 4 on this one. Call it a gain of 6 on 2nd down. That brings up a 3rd down and 10. Coach Leonard. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, guys. That's going to be an offsides. Just take the snap. Offsides are a neutral zone infraction, guys. It'll be a neutral zone infraction. And offsides would have allowed the game to continue. A neutral zone infraction against the defense for the Kansas City Chiefs will be a 5-yard penalty on 3rd down and 10. This brings up a 3rd down and 5. 3rd down coming up here for the Houston Texans. 3rd down. Houston Texans need to answer quickly. Guys, y'all, between Coach Leonard, between Coach Boppet and Lady D, you guys have literally just funded diapers for a month right now. Thank you, guys. At least I think that's a month worth of diapers. I don't know. I've never had a baby. We will in April. 3rd down and 5. There is the snap. C.J. Stroud winds up and throws. He nails the target there, which is Xavier Hutchinson, who crosses midfield. That's good for a 1st down across midfield. A 1st down for the Houston Texans. Okay. Here we go. Thank you, Jeremy Webb. Appreciate you guys. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. A man on the move. The catch is made. Agunbowale gets the catch as C.J. Stroud was about to be sacked. Turns that one into a no gain. He was dead to rights. Nikita asks for our friendship. I ask for yours. Nikita, feel free to add me on Facebook. Add me on Facebook, Nikita. I got you, girl. I got you. Here we go from the 48-yard line. There's the snap. 2nd down and 10. Dropping back. C.J. Stroud on the move. C.J. Stroud on the scramble will get hit from behind. This will be a sack as the Kansas City Chiefs get to him again. Wow. The Houston Texans unable to keep him upright. Take a look at this, guys. We got a sack from Connor. We got 2 sacks from Karlaftis over here. Y'all can see that, right? We got Omenihu with a sack as well. Another bag there from Chris Jones. Another bag from Wharton. There's the snap. C.J. Stroud will wind up and throw. Oh, my gosh. Wow, what a grab from Dalton Schultz at about the 30-yard line. A monster catch right there. I can't believe he actually made that grab happen. That's a 1st down. I think he did control it there. I think that should be good for a 1st down. I don't know if Andy Reid is going to challenge this one or not. But they are showing the replay a few times. Houston Texans should be in hurry-up offense mode right now, trying not to give them that many looks at this. We got a 1st and 10 coming up from the 31-yard line. Everyone on the Chiefs sideline is saying that catch is no good. Looks like the challenge flag is down, and Andy Reid is challenging this one. That play is now under review. The first challenge of the game. Jeremy Webb with a huge donation there as well, guys. Man, that is so sweet of y'all. I really appreciate you guys, man. This is going to help get more stuff for this field day. We're going to use every penny on this channel to get the best possible content out there for the proof of concept video that we're trying to drop. So the proof of concept video, guys, I will be asking for official backers on that one. There will be more information coming up. This play is under review, ladies and gentlemen. This play is under review here. I think this should stand. This should still be a Houston Texans first down. Let's see what happens. Ruling on the field, pass is complete. I think this one should remain there. That was a good throw. Okay, guys, ruling on the field does stand, guys. Brandy, that's what this channel's all about. Brandy says, good vibes. I'm with you. I'm going to go drink and play poker before the next game. Have fun, bum. Have fun, dude. Hey, message me. I got you, bro. Message me. Hit me up. More likes, says Nikita. What's up, Nikita? How you doing? Good to have you in here. If this is your first time watching Football Nation, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome, welcome, one and all. If this is not your first time, welcome back, guys. We got a 1st and 10 from the 31. This time, Houston Texans inside of Chiefs territory, slipping through the pocket. This time, a wind up and a throw is the grab made by Nico Collins. They will say the catch is there, and another first down for the Houston Texans. First down. Catch is made by Nico Collins. He does have both feet down, and he does have control of that football. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. C.J. Stroud will wind up on the hurry up. 1st and 10. We're inside the red zone. Let's change the atmosphere. All right, guys, the catch is made there. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 2. Hurry up offense again. We got a 2nd down coming up now. We are at the 5-yard line. C.J. Stroud takes the snap. The 4-man rush comes in. C.J. Stroud in trouble. C.J. Stroud will go down. That'll be a sack there, a loss of 5. 3rd down and 10, a loss of 8. A big bag right there. Good stop. A good stop there. A good stop there for the Kansas City Chiefs. We hit the 2-minute warning, and that'll take us to a commercial break. All right, guys, it's a 2-possession game. The Kansas City Chiefs are looking to control the rest of this game. Well, only so much I can do right now. I'm actually one of my buddies who's going to end up being a cameraman, and I hope that this actually means something to you, D. Thomas. Just reading your comment out there. I've got a buddy of mine who I'm asking to be a cameraman, but he's actually more of an audio engineer. I'm going to have him stop by my office. And when I say my office, I just mean come over to my house and come up to my office that I have upstairs at home. And I'm going to have him come out here and just help me out with the audio for these. We'll probably end up picking up a new headset between now and next season. I'm going to hang on to this one just so whenever I do podcasts or in case I do pick up an additional anchor or at least for something during the off season, which is what we're going to be looking at. I've got too many plans during the off season and I cannot do it by myself. So every dollar you guys help donate, every dollar donated to this channel is going to help go to that cause. Now, I don't want you guys to feel any pressure to contribute financially. I'm not asking that. What I am asking is that if you've been here for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, and I've had your attention this entire time, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and on top of it, the last thing that I ask is that if it's your first time, guys, and you have not shared this with anybody, please be sure to share this live stream with someone else as well. And when I say share this live stream, I don't mean just post it to your Facebook wall. That's not what's important. When I say share this, I mean just send this to one additional person. Just one additional person who you guys think would possibly benefit from this style of content. Maybe it's someone who is visually impaired. Maybe it's someone who's living abroad. Maybe it's someone who's outside of the Kansas City, Houston Texans kind of connection and they're not in the state of Texas or in the Midwest, and they don't have access to this game. If you guys want to help this channel grow, you want to help this channel succeed, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this video, not with everyone, but with just one other person. It'll help so much. All right, guys, 1 minute and 57 seconds left to go. We are coming back from the 2-minute warning. The Kansas City Chiefs on defense. The Houston Texans have the football in Chiefs territory from the 13-yard line. C.J. Stroud waiting to take the snap. Trips on the left. And a shotgun with a man to the left. It's a Gunbawale there. There's the snap. C.J. Stroud on third down. Gets hit from behind. And George Karlaftis, another bag. Another sack today, guys. Wow. Another sack today. Mic check, 1, 2. I'm going to hope that this is, I'm going to tone it down just a little bit. I think that might help the gain level right there. But if I sound too quiet, please let me know. I don't want to come off as too quiet on this live stream, but just making a couple adjustments. All right, guys, here we go. Looks like C.J. Stroud is coming off the field right now, guys. Thank you, Father Time. Appreciate that. Thank you, Bop It. Appreciate that. Raise the roof, says Mark Chitwood. Let's go. All right, guys, 35-yard field goal attempt. They're going to need this one either way. They're going to need this one either way. It's a 35-yard field goal attempt, and it's blocked. And the Chiefs block it, and they will return it. And this time, no good. Oh, man, that will be all she wrote. Kansas City Chiefs gonna advance once again, guys. Kansas City blocked the field goal. Oh, that is wild, guys. The refs did not do that, says Dave. You are absolutely right. A blocked field goal, guys. Kansas City did a great job of breaking that one up. My gosh, that is it. I hate to say it, guys, but it looks like the Texans are going down. Looks like most of y'all are rooting for the Detroit Lions for the next one. Well, let's see what happens. We do have another game. 2 blocked field goals this year, says Bop It. Chiefs fans, where y'all at? I want to see y'all's hearts. Chiefs fans, y'all have something to celebrate now. Here's the snap on 1st and 10, a handoff there. Feel free to copy and paste. If you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, this is your time to post those red and yellow hearts. 1:38 left to go. 2nd down and 6 coming up, guys. We do have another game locked and loaded for y'all. We do have another game locked and loaded for you guys, so don't go anywhere after this live stream. I'm going to go ahead and start setting up for that one while we are finishing up this one. We are inside of the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. Washington Commanders, Detroit Lions going to be going at it here in just a few. That is the next game on today's slate. I see y'all out there. Look at all of those. From Miss Leonard, she says Coach. That's awesome. All right, guys, we got ourselves a 2nd down and 6 coming up from the Kansas City 32. That is going to be a kneel right there. They're going to take a knee. I think the Houston Texans understand that this one is over. Way to bow out of this one without any drama right there, guys. Kansas City Chiefs stadium is getting extremely loud now. And what did you expect? I mean, what did you expect? All right, guys, I am plugging in some things right now. I'm going to show you guys what the next live stream is going to look like here in just a second. 3rd down and 10. Confetti already popping, guys. They're already popping confetti. There is the knee. 3rd down and 10. There's a lot of confetti raining in already And it hasn't even happened yet. This will be another trip to the AFC Championship game, guys. This will be another trip to the AFC Championship game for the Kansas City Chiefs as they will advance. 36 seconds left to go. Play clock down to just a few. They're going to give that football back to the Houston Texans. That blocked field goal was a huge deal. Nikita saying, go Mario. Thanks, guy. I'll turn that up just a little bit. How's that? A little bit better? How's that, guy? A little bit better for you? Definitely don't want to be underheard, and I turned it down just a little bit because, we got to get these levels right. We're still experimenting, guys. This channel is still in its infancy. I want to say thank you, guys, for watching this one, guys. It looks like for the conference championship, the Houston Texans will not be there for that one. Kansas City Chiefs. It's going to be, that's it, man. Can't wait for the Bills to destroy the Chiefs. If the Bills even get there, man. The Bills got to get there first. I'm going to run through my infographics here. Okay, that's the next one. Receiver comparison, running back comparison, defensive comparison. That's good. Commanders offense, Commanders stats, the away team. Texans defense. We got to get Commanders defense. All right, guys, 4th down and 15, and the Kansas City Chiefs will punt this football back just as a courtesy to the Houston Texans. And this is just through the back of the end zone. This will end up being a safety. I think they're going to give 2 points. What happened here? That makes it a 9-point game, guys. That's a safety here. So, takes the snap. Here's what happened. There was the snap, and then we got ourselves a safety here. Why? Well, this is because the Chiefs on 4th down took the snap. They wanted to take as much time off the clock as they could. They ran backwards. Ran through the back of the end zone, and that equals safety. Thank you, Mr. Leonard. Appreciate that, Coach. Let's go. He says, thank you and congrats on 25K. Paul Thompson, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking, Paul. I'm still here. It's significant to some. It is. If you're doing fantasy sports or you're gambling for a safety in this game, Houston Texans just helped you out. Thanks for another great time watching this game with the FN family. Appreciate you putting that in quotations. I hope you guys hung out. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Glenn Badgley. Guys, we'll have another game starting here at 7 o'clock. We're going to have a kneel. I'm going to take a 15-minute break in between this stream and the next live stream. We'll be live at 6:45 for the next game. I hope you guys are ready for it because we're going to have a good one here. Again, a head-to-head comparison between Jared Goff and Jaden Daniels on deck. We're going to have a good game. I'm going to have to switch these colors from one side to the other. Either way, 7 seconds left to go in this, 11 seconds left to go in this one while I continue to make some adjustments here. Here we go, guys. Houston Texans going to bring this football up. That gets up to about the 16, maybe the 18-yard line. This will bring up a 1st and 10. CJ Stroud just going to go out there, and you know what? It kind of just is what it is. It kind of just is what it is. Let's see. Detroit Lions stats is what I need to pull up. Lions stats, Lions offense, Lions defense. Lions offense, Lions defense. Thank you, Dave, on that $10 super chat. I see you, my friend. Appreciate that. Thank you, Dave Tatum, on a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. All right, guys, that's it, man. That's it. That's the final score of this game. The score is now 23-14. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. I'm going to end this live broadcast, but I encourage you guys to go to my actual YouTube channel, Football Nation USA, to see some of the other videos I've got. I've got another live stream starting in 15 minutes when I cover the Detroit Lions versus the Washington Commanders. I'll be live in just a few, guys. Love y'all. I will see y'all in just a moment. Until next time, let's effing go. Congratulations, Chiefs fans. Peace out. And thank you for that super chat there as well. Peace out, guys.